So this is going to be a round of 32. Okay. If you don't know what the crack is with this, then what it is it is a 1v1 tournament where the winner has to change their class, and it will be best of 3. So this is going to be quite interesting. You have to give me a moment to get my way back into this. So we've got Scrapper played by Sizik, and then we're going to see the Necro. We're going to see the Necro Reaper played by Ronove or Bold, who played last week. So the Engineer obviously is going to have a lot of problems versus this build potentially as well, because he has major issues versus Condi. So hopefully you've seen that he's obviously versus the Necro, and he's going to be picking up the Purge Gyro as well as some potential elixirs here as well. Now they can capture the point up to 50 as well to win the game. So the Engineer, the Scrapper, could actually just get him off node if so. He's not actually got a massive amount of Condi removal, and he needs to save his healing turret for that if he should so need. Oh wait, he doesn't have healing turret. He has the... no, that's not great. He wants to have the healing turret. He doesn't really have any elixirs. He needs to use his 5th skill on his elixir gun if he wants to get out of this. He's not going to use it. He's actually going to be completely fine. He does have the crate though, which is going to help him out a little bit here. Nice knockback there as well. He probably wants to use his healing gyro around about now as well. And actually the Necro is having a couple of problems as the Engineer starts to regenerate here. He really needs to start being quite offensive. Nice thunderclap comes out from Suzuken there as well. Using that field there from the gyro on the F1, of course, to give him some more healing, but he didn't blast it too well there, unfortunately. Could have used his acid bomb to get him a lot of extra healing out. He is actually completely screwed here. He needs to pop that super speed to give him regen. He has about 5 seconds left. He needs some more Condi removal in this build. That is what I will say about that one. So that's going to be the first game going to Bold. Congratulations on that one, young sir. Scrapper having some big props. Let's just quickly check over his build, see what it was using. It's pretty much the meta, really. I mean, then when I say that, I mean, versus Necro, I guess he didn't know, he would have known what he was going up against if he pressed B, but going for things like adaptive armor, going for some elixirs, as well as the Purge Gyro, probably would have had better luck. Unfortunately, not opting to go for that in the end. But now we'll see what is going to go on now. So Bold has to change class. This is best of 3. If you win the first one, you have to change class. So the winner changes class, the loser stays as the previous one. So they can change bits about, but unfortunately there, I think we could have just seen healing turret is, they reduced the cooldown a while ago, but sorry, I've got to change, I've got to restart. Oh. I forgot. Oh my god, tournaments commands for the win. Wow, it's not working. Okay, lol. That was me being lame. I forgot the arena commands there for a minute. That's pretty funny. Dre's has just got the most random whisper from me in the world. Hey Badaka, how you doing, man? Okay, so I do have to admin one of these arenas, but Dries is doing a fantastic job of just moving about as well. So Bold is going to go over towards the Druid now. Obviously he's got staff there as well. Nature Magic, Beast Mastery and Druid. If you capture the midpoint, you can win the round as well as getting the kill. See how well this goes for Demolisher or Siziken on this one. Let's see if he's changed anything up. He has not. Still going for the knockback gyro. I mean, if he was going for potentially a cap, maybe he's got a tactic in mind to potentially get the cap itself as well. Kaiser having some problems getting through the gate. That does not bode well. He is having lag issues by the looks of things. Mendes with longbow. Now this was quite popular last week. I hope it's him that's having lag issues and not me, unfortunately. Oh yeah, brought out the wall, but it was too late. And that looks like it could have been actually just due to the lag. So we'll see if there's any more lag coming out or if it's just me. It's not me, it's the blue team player, so that's okay. So he's used his supply crate quite early and quite far away from him, unfortunately. Didn't use that too well, unfortunately, there. The Druid is just going to kite him around that field. Giving himself some nice healing, of course. Staff nerfed just a tiny bit there. Going to get all the damage off from the rocket charge, which is good as well. Pulls off that defense field. But it's a bit of a waste there. He's not pulled out his longbow too much. He's actually just waited fully until his defense field's down. So Bold at the moment is being very patient with it. But he's not pulling off the damage that he needs to successfully pull this out in the end, because the Scrapper is just literally sustaining his damage at the moment. Goes into Avatar. Stun potentially comes out. He's having lag issues as well, which is probably more a lot of what the problem is. So let's just stay on the Scrapper for now as well. And see how he goes. A ton of healing coming out. It needs to... Then if he just maybe just switched just so he acid bombs and stays on the same spot, he's going to stop himself from, you know, moving backwards, and he can actually just re-engage quite quickly. Could have gone back into his hammer there. I think it is a little bit bugged, the UI at the moment as well, because he did move into the hammer. There we go. Could have used his projectile wall from the Druid's longbow. Still not going to... That would have been a perfect opportunity to bring out some extra damage there. Do only have 10 minutes today, so, you know, this could be quite a long matchup. Nice knockback as well as he puts that gyro out, takes him off point. He's got half the cap now, so at the moment, Bold, he's actually working to get the cap rather than the kill more than anything else. Pulls out defense field again, stealth comes out from the Druid, and here we go again. And because of the stealth, Bold's got to be careful here. He could lose this capture point if he's not careful. Nice knockback with that longbow, pretty much almost brings it back into favour, but the stealth takes a couple of cap points back into the favour of Bold. Pulls out supply crate, doesn't really do much. Dodges the fire blast there from the flame turret as well. Good damage comes out. Retaliation is up as well. The engineer is having a couple of problems. He does have his heal field as well up on his F1, sorry. So, but he should be fine. He's still got all those med kits as well, which he's surrounding himself with. Could do with getting him off point at some point in time quite soon. If I was him, I'd just get on the capture point right now. It does look like the Druid is having several issues in terms of PC performance right now. This is quite boring, yes. I'm not going to lie. Get back on the point. Get back on the point. It's absolutely fine. You're good. You're fair. You're all good. I think he has DC'd. I'm going to go with he DC'd, but that's the game. And that's going to be 1-1. Congratulations. I don't know, I think he felt maybe he wasn't going to win it. Maybe he just... Don't know. Yeah, never heard that music coming out from that finisher before. Sweet. And then he just says peace after the kill. Oh dear. Oh,
Red team wins a capture point.
And hello, Badarkers. Oh god, that sounds pretty awesome. Please remember it for the end of time. I need to make sure I actually have the commands in place. For some reason it's not working. Why is it not working? Ah, this is the other arena, that's why. Lol. That's okay then. Now I don't feel like such a tool. That's why. I was thinking you were really, really stupid because you cannot remember the commands for the tournament commands for the arena. It's not my arena. Amazing. So we are just waiting for the arena to be reset by the admin. It should end at 50 anyway, and then we will be good and golden. So next one is going to be for the actual match itself, as it is best of 3, of course. Oh, I'm so close to that Bitter Frost Frontier cash. God damn. How are you guys? Are you guys looking forward to season 5? Should it be amazing? I'm breaking stuff. I wish I was breaking stuff. Okie dokie. Well, of course, that means Suziken has to move now onto another class. Is Bold still here? Not sure if he is. I'll have to wait and see. But that is going to be 1-all. Unless I missed something, it's definitely 1-1. Are they waiting patiently? They're being so polite. Wow. Oh, that's mean. Tyson, you should come and join the tournament, man. Those be fun words. Everyone that participates in the tournament, greatly appreciated, of course. I think the other guy has DC'd, and I'm not sure if he's coming back. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that one, unfortunately. Just waiting to see what's going to happen now. That's such awesome luck. That the DC happens in the first flipping match. Yeah, mechanical keyboard. It's actually quieter than my old one as well, which is the funny thing. I'll lock my mic up a little bit. So apologies about the lateness. Just waiting to see what happens. Await further orders is what I'm going to say. Okay, so he is coming back right now. You win! So, you win 2,000 gems for first position. Second is going to be 800 gems. 22 people checked in the end. We had 25 signups. He is back. Come here. So if you do win, you have to change class. So I'm so glad that people looked up the rules of that before they came in. There's no sign up right now, dude. Unfortunately, you've missed it. After check-in starts, tournament starts. That's it, you old mucker. Okay, you do see it as well. It is. It's 1-1. The engineer won the match, won the game, sorry, so he has to actually do... He does actually have to change class now, so we're just waiting for him to change. Just waiting to see what's going on and if he's actually going to change and actually come into the map. This is not a difficult concept to understand. Right, I'm going to explain this to you now. Everyone in the chat. So if you come and join the tournament, you know what the hell is going on. So basically, you come into the tournament, you choose 3 classes. You then come into the game, you pick a class, you're 1v1. It's a 1v1 tournament. When you win, if you win that first game, you have to change class in the next game. If you lose, you stay on the class. You do not have a choice of changing. The reason is because a lot of people are just picking their favourite class in the first game, so they're just picking their strongest class. So we don't want it to obviously stay on that, class, and people have won and lost matches because of that as well. So picking your order, like necessarily picking. What the hell is that? What is that headpiece? I've never seen that before. That looks wicked. Anyway. I don't even know what that is. That's crazy. That looks amazing. Looks like a pump. No, it doesn't. Anyway,
Hold on to your points.
Let's go to the next game. We're going to be having the warrior here. He's going to be going for... Ooh. Viper Amulet there as well. He's going for a Mega Condis. Strength, Defense, and Berserker. Have to watch out for that skull crack if he's gets stunned out by that. Druid has the Condi removal. Oh god, yeah. This is a very good point. What is his elite?
Protect me.
Jesus Christ. This guy does not know what is going on, apparently, in life. Okay, there are so many. I love you too, DSTC. There are so many rules in this tournament. I mean, it's really difficult to understand. Whoa. And, whoa, Dries is just going ham. No quarter given. Okay. It's all drama in the 1v1s in the ESL Weekly Cup. He's out. If I was him, I'd just be like, screw that. I'm out. I'm taking the win. So apparently, because if people don't obey the rules and they go with the elite, they can't just restart the match. Literally, that is it. Or unless they say, okay, he's out then. He's actually just eliminated himself from the tournament because he didn't know the rules. The communication. Oh my god! For fuck's sake! Sorry for the swearing. He's not going to change his note. Never sworn during a cast ever, and this is just frustrating me. It's on my channel, so it's fine. Come on, boys. Let's use our brains here. Is he gonna change the leads? Oh, God.
Start soon.
Okay, so he's gone for headbutt, everyone. Can we get some cappers in the chat? No, I can't show the chat. No way. You're not seeing that.
Hold on to your points.
That's the best elite he should be using in a 1v1 anyway. Rampage is fine, but it's banned because it's over 120 seconds. It's banned anyway because it just should be. Okay. Oh, his strength for the pack is obviously the chosen weapon for Kaiser there, or Bold. 1-1. Winner of this. Pick themselves up. Oh, he actually gets a lot of damage off there. Reflects back a bit there from Valor, or Zyken. That's what we'll call him. Druid is going to be stunned there. I believe he missed his crack as well. Nice charge. Gets a little bit of damage off there. And he uses his healing signet. So why not? Okay. Not sure why he uses healing signet there, but he's regenerating his HP fine. And the Druid, if I were him, I would have engaged on him when he used his heal. Because that was not a good idea for him to use that. And now he's going to start to regenerate himself. The Druid could have actually killed him right then. Just because he used his heal. That was amazing. Dear. I know it gives resistance, but he's not doing condition damage, so that's the thing. Druid is going to just kite him. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage over time if he can keep his might stacks up. It's at 6 at the moment. Oh! He just eats the longbow too. In the face. This warrior does not care. He just wants to eat all the damage and all the things. Longbow 5 covers him in arrows as well. Pet's doing a lot of the work there on the side while he just kites away using his staff. You guys could really give me a better angle here. I mean, seriously. Just trying to block some of that damage. He should have really held on to that a lot more. Druid, he needs to get close quarters here, and the Druid is just doing a good job of just stealthing away now, ranging from the side, and the Pet is the winner of the day right here. Can I just click on him? Spike Barrage. Absolutely beasted, and Bold does not care. He literally did not have to take the rematch, and he just took it. And he's going to go for that victory dance. Does not give a crap. He is going to win the game and head in to the round of 16.
Blue team grabbed a capture point.
He also grabbed the capture point. Chat is just amazing. Oh, God. Oh, I think I'm going to really enjoy casting this week by week. Fun times. Okay, so get out. You've won. Cheeky bugger. Or the Pet one. I'm still not sure. The jury is out. We have different levels of players in this tournament. We really do, okay? So maybe if he's watching, hopefully you guys would give advice rather than slate him. But obviously, you know, that is a thing as well. I can't game end because I've not got admin, apparently. So we have to wait. So we're just waiting until he's 50. It's not, Isura is not actually banned in this at all. It should be. I have to talk to Dryers about that. So just waiting to see who we do have next up. And then we shall get into the next one. How are you guys doing? You okay? You okay in life, generally? So, Bold moves into the next round. I believe we saw Bold last week. You don't need to ban anything. Oh yeah, that's true. The reason I want to ban it is because the reason I want to do that is because I would like to see the animations myself. But yeah, player-wise, it doesn't matter. But for the casting, it does. Apparently, I've been chucked out of the arena, so that's an issue. So let's get back into the arena as well, as I just randomly run about. Okay, let's go back to the caster screen. Something is going wrong here with my PC, maybe. I don't think so. It should be fine. It should be fine. Tell both players to play human without the armor. Okay, maybe. Still haven't got it. Okay, Draz, if you're watching the channel, I do not have admin rights at the moment, my man. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. So, we're just waiting to see what's happening, what the crack is. So what's going on in the world of you guys? Are you excited for Season 5? What's happening? Really think giving advice in Twitch chat is the solution? I actually really do. I actually ran a tournament in another game literally 1 week ago. And the people all gave him advice. And he played later in a game, in a 5-man team game. Literally an hour later, he improved because of the advice. It's just unfortunate that no one really wanted to help with that. But hey ho. What can we do? You want to die? Oh, that's unfortunate. You can go. I mean, you can always leave. You don't have to stay. Bandasura, human female meta only. Makes sense. Yep. Agreed, Ukon. Agreed. And hello, sir. I should have run the other arena, my arena. That's what I should have done. Okay, so I'm going to go into the other arena. And we will fix this up. So I can actually admin that one. That would have been more fun. Yes, just a tiny bit busy. And no armor tourney. Wow. That would be pretty insane. Okay, guys. If you are waiting for the admin to get in touch with you, then just wait for the admin to get in touch with you. There's not much I can really do right now. Okay. Both our games are bugged. What is happening with the game today? Is the game just not playing ball? Okay. Just trying to sort out what's going on in the moment. So we got one game down, we got one match down, that's fine. I'm just waiting to see what's going on. Sura lives do matter. That's true. That's true. That's true. Okay, everything is fine, apparently. So let's see who's on next, everyone. Be right back, re-rolling a Sura for PvP. The thing is, it doesn't matter because in ranked tournaments or whatever, you can always have human models. But for like Pro League and stuff, we always said like, you know, no Asuras so we can see what's going on. Where's the Nova? Make a Nova's great again. Okay. Still waiting to just see what's going on at the moment. I think there's a little bit of confusion. There's been some bugs occurring in the arenas, so we're just waiting to see exactly what's happening. I'm going to put you to a quick break while... no, I'm not going to do that actually. That's going to be bad. Thanks for following the channel, by the way, guys. Appreciate that. So if you've just come here, we have started the tournament, but we're just having a couple of difficulties. Main difficulty is people not reading the rules of the tournament, which is silliness. If you enter a tournament, read the rules. That's the only beef I have. I don't care what skill level people are. Okay, let me go through the rules for you, just in case you don't know. No elites over 120 seconds unless traits push them beneath 120 seconds. Necromancers are not allowed to have more than 20% life force at the start, or ever. Map is Legacy of the Foefire. All rounds are best of 3. Grand finals are best of 5. Before the match starts, each player selects 3 classes which he can play during the match. The player with the highest seed starts picking a class. Ooh. And 2k gems for first, 800 for second. Easy. Easy. There's no difficult thing about this. Yeah. Amazing. Okay, so we're still waiting to see what is going on actually at the moment. I wonder if Dros is having some problems with his connection. I wish I can just continue the tournament, but I don't believe I can as well, which would be unfortunate. And then someone shouts up, even though I've told them a million times that I'm running a tournament tonight. Jesus Christ. And I'm running a tournament! Facepalm. Okay, we're sorting this out for you guys, don't worry. That's my brother. That's my brother. They should just give the tournament to Drazzy. He's gonna win it. He's not allowed to have any life force. No way. Okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We have the hype. Oh no, he's already started. Omega is on red, and then we have FHS on the blue team. We're going to go into game. We're going to get this started. Hype! Hype! Let's actually go into the game as well. That would be useful. Scrapper is going to be played by FHS. Omega is going to be playing on the Warrior, the Berserker. Will he use his signet heal? That is the main thing we are looking for tonight. Defense, Discipline, and Berserker. He's going Condi. Rabid with obviously Crate as well. He's got himself some toughness up in this. Not impossible whatsoever for the Engineer to win this. Maybe now though, because for some reason he's gone for Expert Examination. I'm not really sure why he's done that. Maybe it's to win it faster. He's gonna die quickly though. He's got gyros as well. Elixir X, remember, is under 120 seconds. Cheeky, that is for sure. He can use Rampage for the Warrior car. Oh, rip. All good. He is actually... He cannot stay in Rampage for that long. He needs to get some health. He's gone into Elixir S. It's a shame they didn't apply some conditions before because he would have died. And he really needs to use his heal properly. Okay, he didn't blast his heal. That was unfortunate. He needed to. I know maybe he's thinking about you saving it really for the condies, but he's not going to get his cooldown back. Use your Purge Gyro and you will live. Unfortunately, the Scrapper didn't use his abilities. And that's why he lost. That is literally the actual reason he lost. He didn't use his abilities. Unfortunately. There we go. That is going to be 1-0 to Omega. Oh dear. Unfortunate to the man. Okay, so we're going to the next one. I don't know. It's just exclamation mark bracket. Help is for other things to do with the channel. Omega versus FHS. FHS goes 1-0 in this. He had a better performance last week. Maybe he's... I think... Now, remember, this is 3 classes. People could be really good on a different class. Like, they could literally just play one class really, really well. And if you don't play an engineer or scrapper very often, and you're not a top player, and you don't play PvP a lot, you won't know things like things that, you know, if I'm a scrapper, for example, I won't know that maybe, you know, just placing my heal down and actually blasting it will give me an extra amount of HP. He's just playing the tournament, probably wants to have some fun as well. He's playing weekly. So yeah. Now, okay. FHS has to stay on. But the thing is that if he loses the first game, now he's lost, he actually has to stay on that class. That's the only problem. So, yeah. He's actually going to have issues there. And Omega changes over to Guardian. Oh, good lord. This is going to be horrible for him. He needs to get his heals off. Opted to go for the heavy light there. Stability and knockback will be good for trying to capture the point. Here we go. Go from Marauder, Holbrook. Right there as well as Condi.
Hold on to your points.
What's he going for here? He's got a lot of Condi removal, but doesn't really need it. Engineer's not really giving out many Condis. It's going to be vulnerability mainly. Just poison as well, obviously. See, this is where the Scrapper, and I'm not sure if he can change traits. I locked the skills, maybe, that's why. These skills are locked, but you have to have your build up before the start of the game. But they're only locked when you're in the actual game itself, so he could change them. Now he's still in Tornado. Goes into Elixir S proc. That's 2 massive cooldowns used. He's lost the game. That's it. Unfortunately, staying in the elite for so long kind of screwed him over, and he had no way to regenerate himself whatsoever. Omega pulls out the GG. Nice sportsmanship from him there. FHS got some work to do for next week, my friend.
Red team wins a
And
capture point.
loses out there in 2-0. Congratulations to him as we aim to end this next one. And then we'll tell him the Omega 1-2-0. So we're just waiting for the next one to come up. So that's going to put it, if you check your brackets, you can also check up exactly on what is going on. That will put Omega into... Oh, he goes straight into the quarterfinals. So he will next see him in the quarterfinals. I think we might be seeing Tayskin coming up next versus Boise. Aurora Legend is going up against El Negro, and obviously, wow, Swiss lost out to him, unfortunately, in the end, in the round of 16. I'm pretty sure they can change them during the game. I'm just double checking on that. This is not in the rules actually, so I will double check. He knows. They know. They can. Yeah. They definitely can. Yes. World's about to end. Indeed, the world is all ending. So yeah, that is going to be Omega winning that one 2-0. Just waiting to get the word on the next one starting. And then we will go back in. So yes, they can change their elites and utilities. I've seen a lot of people not changing them, so I think the assumption is that I wasn't completely sure. So, you know, I guess kind of screwed myself over there in terms of knowing what the rules are. Rip. So we need to make sure that these guys now get into the arena and start the next one. We're just waiting to see who we're going to see next. There we go. There he is. So we're going to see Crew versus Taskin on this one. Crew. Ah, okay, cool. He's just going down the brackets. Let's chuck in Crew. Oh, that's a horrible first. I hope this isn't his fourth tournament because he might get wrecked here. This could be... Well, underdog, man. You never know. You never know. It's going to be Crew versus Taskin up next. Taskin is going to pick up Scrapper, of course. So if you're wondering maybe what build you want to play, have a look.
The match starts soon.
Pretty standard. Go for leadership rune there as well as air and blood. Sigils. He's going for what? He's going cod. He's going burn cod. Carrying amulet. Balthazar. That's going to be good versus the Scrapper, but he's going to die quick if he doesn't get his burst off. He wants to hope. Now, Taskin is... What's he running? Yeah, he's got Purge. He's got Purge Gyro. Has he inspected him or something? That is cheeky. Unless he knows what he's running. Taskin could have some...
You'll be doing that one for
not sure why he used that ability there at all, but hey ho. Taskin is going to get a ton of burn stacks applied to him. Uses his heal very well. He's going to stealth up there as well, using his elite, of course. Stealth Gyro is going to mean that the Guardian is going to be capping the point though, so he needs to be very, very careful while that happens. Still has Conduit removal. It doesn't matter if the burn stacks pop up, he can still remove the whole stack. He's got a lot of sustain now as he reaches, gets a lot of his health back up, and renewed focus comes out from the Guardian. Let's check out his cooldowns. Heal in 2 seconds, needs to stay alive, need to pop up with blocks. Use your heal now and you will be fine. I was going to save it for blocking ability damage. Oh, interrupt! Thunderclap as well! Oh no! Massive. Good job from Taskin. Saw an interrupt there. Good stuff. Might have interrupted himself. We'll have to see on next week's episode of Dragon Hunters Can't Heal. Anyway, that wasn't funny. So Taskin wins one, and that is going to be 1-0 to the man on the ESL Weekly Cup 1v1 number 4. Taskin now has to change classes as he won that first one. See how we go with this. It's a good thing that Taskin had Condi removal, because, you know, so much Condi removal isn't normally the way to do it. They need to enter at the same time. Taskin goes on to Warrior, and they will be in the same side of the map, apparently.
The match starts soon.
How did that happen? They will be going 1 versus 1 just in the spawn area. It's fine. Tayskin versus Crew in game 2 of 3. Crew does need to come back. Otherwise he will be going home with absolutely nothing. Tayskin playing Warrior now. Druid is his last class, or was his last class last week. I actually think he plays a lot better on Druid than he does on the Warrior, but that doesn't mean to say that his Warrior is bad. He's playing pretty much the meta really here, I think, as well, although he is picking up Signup of Might. Nice dodge as well, comes out from the Guardian, has stability. Not much the Tayskin can do in terms of... There's so much Condi removal that the Warrior has. He needs to use his heal. No. He's not getting a lot out of that, is he, at the moment? I think, you know, we're not seeing the Warrior is just running a lot of the time. Sorry, the Guardian is running a lot of the time. He's not using his Condi removal. He's not really using his abilities. Again, that's kind of the reason why he's losing. I mean... Easy interrupts there as well for Tayskin. I don't really know what to say. I mean, the Burn Guardian is okay, but like he could just go power. The build is fine. He's got a lot of sustain. Even if he just pulled a longbow out. If he had shield, he's got a little bit of a heal there. He can go for protection as well. Scepter's got a lot of CC. He's got a lot of damage in a power build. Really not that much in terms of, you know, I mean, he's got power, but he's not got the crit there as well. I mean, really a power build would have been a bit better for Crew as he lays on the floor and is truly wrecked. Let's just continue this tournament and move on to the next round. I mean that in the kindest way, but unfortunately does end up losing out there in the end, and that's that. So let's go to the next one. Intense gameplay. Okay, so we'll see who... That is the first round of the actual tournament. Like, this isn't actually round of 16 or round of 8. That is going to be the first round. So that is going to be potentially someone who has just entered into the tournament. So thank you again for signing up, of course. Eric's in the car this way. Yeah, I had to. I'm not going to participate. I'm casting it. Change the meta in one day. Well, I guess you won't get to see exactly what the meta is until you see the next people playing on stream and whatnot. We could see some changes coming with the PvP patch. You never know, boys and girls. You never know. So waiting for the next matchup. It's going to be Barmer on red and Imda on blue. So let's just see where they are in the bracket as well. Not sure exactly. We'll just add them and watch the game. So Barmer is going to be playing. Obviously we saw him last week. I feel like Imba would have been a better name choice there, but you know. What can you do? What can you do? That's going to be around. That's going to be a round 1 game as well, I do believe. No, it's going to be a round of 16. So the winner of this, we still have to actually solve the round of 16. Hopefully, Lilvar will run without a default board build this week, which would be fantastic. I would have gone with Imba. I don't know a better way to do it. No, it is Imda. It is Imda. Oh, oh, shouts! All the shouts. Look at that. Shouty shout, Necro. Let's have a look at this build. Excited. Rune of the Nightmare. Carrion Amulet as well. This is interesting. Very interesting indeed. Imber and Barmer. Barmer, where are you? Is this bugged? It is. My good lord. I was like, what? I was just showing it from the last one. I was like, shoot, what? What is happening here? Rapid Amulet. It would have been definitely more beneficial to go Rune the Soldier. Scepter with Warhorn and then Staff. Oh, okay. It's gone for Sigil of Arse there. Arse? Sigil of Ice! Jesus Christ. It's been a long week, boys and girls. Sorry, I've had a crazy day today. I'll literally leave for America in 2 weeks. I'm busy as a mofo. Spikes, Curses, and Reaper there. It's going to be played by the Necro. Awakening Shroud. Obviously doesn't want to go for Signup to Spike there. But yeah, you can see the build on the screen. Obviously. Oh, this is going to be pretty good. It's got a lot of Condi removal, obviously, through his amulet as well. It's going to be able to gain a lot of might through this build, through Chill, obviously. A lot of Chill coming out from the Necro. Chill used to do damage, obviously. If he is able to sustain the Chill, he's going to be able to get a ton of bleed off as well. So, sorry about that. We have to see how he goes and who his opponent is. Oh, okay. So we're waiting for Barmer. He has apparently left the building. I'm not exactly sure where he's gone. Barmer. He's leading the United States of America. The United States of America. Sorry. Okay. It looks like we won't be having this one because Barmer is fallen over or something. Okay, let's just go back to the scene of the caster, who is me. Look at my face. My face is amazing. Depends who you are, I guess. Just whatever. Wait, there's tons of people in this arena. Oh no, there we go. So, the rage quit. Why would he rage quit when he just won? That would make... that I don't understand. Oh, it's done. Okay, good. So we are back in the other arena, everyone. So let's get in game and see what is going on in the world of the ESL weekly tournament. 1 versus 1. Oh, I can't. This is fantastic. Aurora the God versus this other guy. ESL weekly 1v1 chat is amazing. Tep, we can indeed. It's unfortunately getting the time to do so. The number one, I can give you some info indeed, dude. So who is this now? Who is it? Oh, good lord. Depth. It's going to be Aurora versus... oh, hello. It's going to be Aurora versus Bold, our winner from the previous round. Where's Pat this week? I missed that, man. He was a good dude. Aurora is going to be running with the Revenants. He's going to be running with Devastation, Invocation, and Herald. He's going to get a ton of damage out of this build. Running with Marauder's Amulet and Rune of Surging. So when you use an elite skill, you gain Shocking Aura for 5 seconds. Lots of boon duration and power. Boon duration is great for the Revenant, of course, because he has a lot of boonage coming out, especially Fury as well as stability. Not stability, he's not in Retribution. So he gets a lot of burst damage when he pulls out his sword, as well as actually switching over towards the other legend to bring him a lot of burst damage through that legend switch. Staff is going to be more defensive, other than Staff 5. He uses his Sunbreak there to make sure he's not knocked back any further. He doesn't want that to happen. Nice from the Druid there to actually use his staff to actually kite away as well. Unrelenting Assault doesn't bring a lot of damage for the Revenant there as well. Nice pushback again. It does have to, as he legend swaps, he does have to obviously break that stun to come back up closer towards the Druid. He's actually doing a fantastic job himself. Let's just go into his point of view here. He's got Signup Stone, does pop that off to make sure that the Revenant is going to get a ton of damage off. Still, the Revenant is attacking when he does have Signup Stone up, so not a lot of damage coming out from Unrelenting Assault at all. Celestial Avatar is not going to be used by the Druid. It's going to pick it up now. Trying to get the... Oh, nice evade by Aurora there. Pulls out the shield. He's going to be able to get himself a ton of healing here. The Druid is a bit stuck because he doesn't have his elite. He doesn't have his heal, so he's going to have to kite away. But the red team, i.e. Aurora, gets the cap and he gets the kill as well. Either way, he has won this game. And that's going to be 1-0 to Aurora. Congratulations. Aurora Peachy. Can you imagine? That would be amazing. Aurora Peachy versus Bog Otter. MMO Iggs comes into the arena versus Wooden Potatoes. That would be sick. I really want to do a tournament like that. Cap is, so if you get the capture point to 50 points, you win as well. I can't game end this arena. Crap. So, 20 gold on Aurora Tayskin bet. That's all he's got. No one else actually went with the bet, so Tayskin wins nothing. Aurora is going to go to Dragon Hunter now. Bold Otter. There we go. Brazil versus Teapot. Yeah, these are all interesting things. There's not much we can do about the weighing, guys. We just have to wait and be patient. I could just keep going to a break. Well, we had a very good PvP here. Honey was really good. She was in a pro league team as well. She often beat lots of guys in PvP. Very often. So he's going to be playing on Dragon Hunter. Obviously spawning over there is kind of sucky. He can't go out of the gate either, so he's a bit done for there. Pardon me. The Dragon Hunter build. He's going to go for Rune Trapper. He's going to gain stealth when he's using a trap. So he's going for 2 traps here. He's going for Purification and Test of Faith. He will get another trap through his traits as well, I do believe. Or unless I... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so he's going to get Shards of Faith as well. So he will get another stealth. He's going versus the Druid. Druid obviously has stealth as well if he uses the smoke scales. Smoke field, of course.
Hold on to your points.
Heavy light again with the knockbacks. Feels like a bit counterproductive, but okay. I don't like this rune for the Dragon Hunter. I prefer something like Pack for movement speed in a PvP setting, but in this specific occasion, stealth could be very useful in a 1v1. Remember, 1v1s don't necessarily mean meta builds. Meta is the best for 5v5. 1v1s obviously a different thing altogether. Although you will be in 1v1s obviously in PvP 5v5 situations. So thinking about that matchup is very, very important. Druid's having a couple of problems there. The Guardian, well, that's going to heal him, so that's good. Aurora firing into the wall of healing, which will heal the Druid. Obviously realising that after a while, he's going to be put up his block as well from his activate on his F3. Just pulls out the first. Should have really held his sword 2 there. Actually would have got the Fury Field, then pulling out the damage on the third skill from his sword, of course, as well. Aurora not being very mobile, obviously, with the longbow. He's actually getting taken out from range here and puts down a field in front of the pet, which was interesting. Renewed focus comes out for him. He's not choosing to use his virtues that much either. Could be pulling him towards him a lot more. Out of range. Oh, he lost defense out of range there, unfortunately. Uses his second virtue to try and maybe close the gap, but he was stealthed. Obviously does have that to give him a nice little heal as well. Has Judge's intervention to close the gap, and that would be beneficial. The Druid is not going to walk into his heal trap. The block heal, I feel, would be better unless he's right on top of him, or he actually pulls him in using his first virtue. He's not going to do that. Pulls out the trap. Druid's not falling for it. Does get crippled though in the end. Blind as well comes out. Needs to be careful firing into that field. Once the Guardian now, the Dragon Hunter is screwed. The Druid needs to full on attack him because he has got no cooldowns available. He's got nothing. He knows this because they've been using him. He's been using them against him. But by the time I said that, the Dragon Hunter's got them back up, and the Druid could be taken out if he's not careful. Actually puts down his heal trap as well. Judge's intervention still up. Chooses to use his virtues, has renewed focus back if he should so need. Needs to pull out that sword too. Does, but gets interrupted actually and not back. And that's great from the Druid. Really is fantastic. And he's playing a Scorcher here actually. Just needs to be careful. Gets pulled in via the virtue, of course, the Justice. And he's just staying out. He doesn't want to get involved in the good old trap there. Doesn't want to get crippled. Doesn't want that damage. He's going to be stealthed, but he was targeted before he went into stealth, so he's going to take a bit of that longbow hit as well. Stealth from the traps. This, I don't really understand the... So this is the... I'm not sure about the whole trapper rune. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Aurora's going to cap the point. The Druid needs to get back on cap, otherwise he's not going to be able to take it. Has to be careful here. Really, the Dragon Hunter should have pursued him because he had time to regenerate and actually get his cooldowns back. We only have 6.5 minutes left to the end of this game. Aurora is now trying to kill the pet rather than the player. Brings out the longbow too as well from the Druid. Stealth's up. Now stealth's good if the barrage can come out from the pet as well, but Aurora does have his block up. It's got a lot of those blocks as well. Oh! Pulls out a nice amount of burst and with the trap as well, but the nice wall comes out from the Druid and that's going to heal him up a ton. That's fantastic play from both players there. One from the survival of the Druid of Bold, and Aurora actually just bringing out the burst there.
Got a capture point.
But Red Team is going to get the capture point now because he was off point so long. Feels like he might actually get the kill here as well and finishes him off with the stomp. That is going to be Aurora taking that with about 4 or 5 minutes of the game done. Woo! Big stuff coming out there. Yeah, obviously. 100% true shot dodge ratio. That is going to be 2-0. Aurora BMing in chat like an absolute boss. You thought that he was calm and collected, but he does not care. He just wanted to win. Bold actually playing very good, very well there himself as well. So let's go over to the next round. This is going to be Ultam versus Squall. Squall, get yourself in here. You can do it. You can do it. You can. Everyone being bored. Waiting for Levar. So if you are here, I am doing it weekly now, dude. I used to do the weekly PvP 5v5 tournaments as well, but they kind of went off, unfortunately. So hopefully, when I move to America, I'm going full time, guys. Just FYI. So when I get to America, that might be more in the new year because of like Christmas and stuff. But I hope, yeah, Mapchat does have the most. Levi, you need to get in here, dude. You are currently, I think you're supposed to be playing soon. There we go, boy. You can't see the chat. No, it removes the complete surprise of what's going on. Whereas you can actually just imagine, and it would be more fun. Thanks for the follows as well, people. So full time, and I'm going to be going to NA. So I will be casting EU and NA. Hopefully, I'll try and get some ESL admins over on that side of things. I'll talk to maybe Olron and some others into maybe putting on a weekly tournament. As I will be full time, I'll have the time to actually do that. So that's actually quite good. So let's see how this goes for Squall. Playing on the blue team. Playing Axe Shield Warrior. No. Okay. Okay, we're doing a different one. Oh, Drives, you're breaking my heart, man. Love it, dude. It's all good. It's Trex versus Levar. See how they go this. Levar actually played Revenant last week. I think he went with a default build though, so had Retribution. I mean, yeah, screw you. Too gruesome for viewers. It's true. It's true. Dries is doing a fantastic job. He has to manage 22 players from Guild Wars 2 PvP. I do not envy him whatsoever. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It looks like Ignar is going to be playing the meta from a couple of seasons ago. Remember when stability was being used a lot with a Toss Elixir B? Oh, the days. Levar's going to be playing NG, Revenant, and a Guardian. Oh, that actually might be nice to know. It's good. Me? You're doing fine, man. It's all good. This is a fun one. And coming out from Trek, or Trex, is going to be Warrior, Druid, and Dragon Hunter. But apparently cannot click the join up button. If I was a player and I was joining a 1v1, I wouldn't have joined up by now. No, it's amazing. He said, good luck and let's have fun. May the best player win. In brackets, me. Oh, he's going. He's doing it. He's doing it.
The match starts soon.
Yes, that's not the best way to get back into the tournament, mate. I know you're joking, though, hopefully. So, he's actually going for Mendes. Now, Mendes was tried by Zan in the Tournament of Legends. It's sustainable, but it's crap in terms of damage. So, if Trex is going for 4 deeps, he's probably going to win. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at him. He is amazing. He is amazing. Look at him. Oh, wow. Uses his sword too to get straight in there. Oh, no, he uses Judge's intervention actually. He just wanted to burst him down. Ignite's getting absolutely wrecked here. He's not doing a single thing. He's actually just not using abilities. He's just using his hammer and doesn't heal. Goes into stealth. And that's the game. Trex does have to switch class. Thankfully for the Scrapper, that is a thing that's going to happen. Because he got absolutely annihilated.
Did you see that?
Trex was confident enough to use Judge in the intervention, but you know, I mean, he can do that versus the Scrapper. He doesn't need to save it. So that's going to be 1-0 to Trex. Cuteness wins. It does indeed. Dries is the admin. Jagdris is finding out all the admins in my channel. Dries is the admin for the ESL putting on this tournament. But it puts brackets and whatnot in the chat. Do not be alarmed. There are many mods in this channel from years ago. I need to remove them. Not Dries. Yeah, he's not. Mender's amulet versus. He's not going to do enough. He needs to change. Mender's with Rune of Leadership as well. I mean, he's going to have sustainable... Like, if he was versus a warrior, cool, okay. But still, he's not going to be able to kill him. He's going to take... Oh, God.
I chose you.
No words. No words. Trex definitely has probably the best fashion sense in Guild Wars 2 PvP that we have seen in previous years. Fantastic looking character. Let's see if he's going for damage. No, he's... Oh, God. It's a Mendes versus Mendes battle. You should definitely get rid of this amulet. But we'll see. Mendes is probably one of the most tankiest... well, no, is the tankiest, I think, amulet left in the game. They did decide to remove some. When I say tanky, I mean... You know, still got offensive stats. Pulls out the rocket charge, misses every single one due to the dodge. Does get some damage off as well, though, on the second ability on the... He's doing okay, he's going offensive, but he's thinking fully offensive. Needs to pop out his heal if he should so wish to. That would be fantastic right now for him to do, so he can heal. Oh no! Thank God that he went Elixir S proc there when the barrage came out from the pet. Unfortunately, he pulled out his heal. Just as he pulled out his heal and was about to blast it, he went into Elixir S proc. And it pulled him out. His heal did not get blasted.
Red team wins
he died.
A capture point.
The game ended. And that was it. Unfortunately for this char, Ignar and etc. or Livar, he is going to be taken out. And unfortunately, he will be out of this tournament. Unlucky dude, unlucky. I feel like Scrapper could have been your downfall there. You're a good man. I think you'd do better on your rev next time. Just as a little hint, maybe for next week, if you are going to play your rev again. Wow, Jesus Christ. What was that? Never lucky. Oh, God. Okay, so we got... Who we got up next? Let's just change this. Altam versus Squall this time. Altam versus Squall. This is going to be a best of 3.
The match starts soon.
Again, thanks to everyone for participating tonight. 125 viewers. Awesome stuff. Let's go over to Altam, who is going to be playing a Dragon Hunter, very similar build that we've seen tonight. Eventual Resolve is going to give him some extra Condy removal. That's going to be great versus the Warrior. Obviously, strength in numbers, very good for the toughness. This is not really anything completely new. It's going to be able to get Fury as well as obviously, Indomitable Courage is going to give them stability. There isn't, in some of these trade lines, there's not really better alternatives. Sometimes, you know, stability is always good. Let's not lie about this. Guardian can win this matchup. as well, especially dependent on who is playing it. He's actually going to pop off his stances. I think that Squall did panic spam his abilities there a little bit, which he will regret. But he was very offensive with it. So spammed his utilities and actually pulled out a ton of damage against Ultam. Wow! Absolutely annihilates. Whew! Using that axe very effectively. Ferocious is going to dodge jump away, and that's going to be some flashy behaviour by this man here from Squall. Does get a nice pull out. Ultam does use the Justice F1 ability very well there. Greatsword comes out as well. Dodge jumps like a beast. Does not care. But his flashiness may be the downfall of him if he does not pick up the win here. He is blinded. Needs to move away. Trying to regenerate. Just kite around a bit. Dodges. True shot not able to hit from the Guardian there either. But the thing is that this is the problem with this build of the warrior. He's not got a lot. He's not going to be able to heal himself intensely. He just regenerates over time. And the Guardian, if he can pull his burst off, will be able to take him out. This has probably been the first closest game we've had. Oh! The dodge of the Greatsword right there. He pulls out his second virtue. That's going to be the Guardian healing back up. Block comes out as well. Trap is going to be evaded by Ferocious Warlord here. Shield block comes out as well. Will he get a stun out? Oh, he gets the pull. He was going to dodge in time. If he just pressed dodge instead of jump dodge, maybe he would have actually dodged that pull from the Guardian. Again, dodging in a very flashy way. Maybe he wants to use his heal here, but he's confident he's going to be able to pull out a lot of abilities and sustain himself. He's not going to. That's very gutsy from Ferocious. Some would have used his heal as a bit of a panic there. Pulls out the shield block. Maybe wasted. Does block again, pulls out the Greatsword free to pull out a ton of damage. Doesn't, unfortunately, in the end. Has regenerated almost fully here. The Guardian is getting the caps. Ferocious needs to get back on point. Let's go back into Ultam's perspective here as well. Got his trap heal available. If he does come up close and personal, he's got his stance up. He's not doing much damage there. Needs to use his heal. He does. It triggers. He gets almost back to full HP as well. And the Guardian is back on track. It's a good way to zone out the warrior. But he doesn't care. He's just going to go full ham. And does rely on that quite heavily there as well. But he's down to 85 HP. Oh, there's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do. Wow. It was actually quite a good 1v1. So that's going to be an interesting game right there. GG indeed. He did a fantastic job. So Ultram has to stay on the Guardian. That is going to be Ultam taking... Is it Ultam? Sorry, Ultam is going to be obviously staying on the Guardian as he lost. Winner's going to change, so Squall has to change his current build. Way of life. Squall indeed. What's he going to change to? That's the interesting thing. Very flashy with the dodge jumping. Saw some nice. You can see there how well the warrior did. First season. The warrior did okay. It's okay. Where is he coming? Igna or Levi is just entertaining as hell. Good luck to all the players, and may the number one send me 600 gems. I really need more bank space. Bye, everyone. You play free classes. The point is, guys, the
match starts
if you think about it, if someone just wins 2 out of 3 each time just because they play one class, they're just going to win every single one. This is a good comeback mechanic. It's actually pretty entertaining to watch as well. It's pretty fun. It's a multi-class tournament as well. It's not just 1v1 based just off that. We have not seen the Mesmer play tonight. Fantastic power Mesmer. Should be coming out. Oh, Illusions, Inspiration, and Chronomancer. It's going to be Marauder. This could be interesting. I wonder if the Guardian changed anything up here. I feel like the block heal would have been better for him. Although, if he gets the stun off... Oh! Oh my god, Lord! Sword 2, and he uses his smite. He should win, actually. No. Nice block from the shield. Comes out from the Mesmer. Doesn't get his shatters off, unfortunately. So Aegis as well. He's got his stuff. Oh! Oh my good lord! The burst! You feel me in that unranked queue. Or ranked queue even at the moment. That was... The Guardian used a lot of his cooldowns. And that was fantastic patience from Sneaky. He was bombarding him with shatters though. But of course, having that Signet activated and getting all your shatters back, that is a lot of sustain in terms of your damage. He really needed to use that well there. And he pulled out all the damage in all the right places. He forced the Guardian to use a lot of his cooldowns as well, pretty early, to survive that burst. And you're thinking, okay, survive that burst, but then you forget if he's got the Signet, rip, and that's done and dusted. And the Guardian does not have a lot of HP, boys and girls. He does not, indeed. And he doesn't have a lot of comeback in terms of getting his HP back up if he doesn't have his trap or his virtue. And I'm not sure if he did have his virtue up there. I couldn't tell because he got blown up. So I'll have to wait and see for the next one on that. So let's go into... Who have we got now? It's Barma on the red.
The match starts soon.
And Imda is going to be on the blue team. Let's have a look what's coming out now. Imda was going for Sword, Shield, Necro. I'm joking. That was a bug. Don't worry. It's okay. He's going for Scepter Worn with Mighty Staff with Staff. Rabbit Amulet with the Soldier's Rune. He's going for all the shouts. So shouts remove conditions. Going versus the Engineer. You can work that one out for yourself, I assume, but it's not great. Rune of the Herald, when using a heal skill, apply protection to nearby allies. That will give him self-protection, boon duration, and toughness. He has a lot of survivability with the Paladin's Amulet as well. He's got that toughness stat. He's not going to be doing a massive amount of damage, but... How much Condi removal does he have? That's going to be fantastic, actually. The only thing about having that... it's vitality and toughness. The actual scrapper is having no lot whatsoever. And he's down and out. Doesn't use his Condi removal too well there either. And I was looking at the build for so long that I really didn't look at the match at all. So apologies about that. Yeah. Hello, Zephyrus. Hello, mate. Hello, mate. Don't scare me like that. I played. There you go. Now, Necro versus Engineer is not fun in any way. But if you're going to go versus a Necro, this needs to not be a thing. Going Medic Gyro is not going to be great for you.
The match starts
You need
soon.
to get some Condi removal. Your healing turret is very beneficial. Elixir C as well. He's got some of the utilities that would be useful. Seems that Imda is a condition-based player mainly. So we've got Rabid, Amulets, we've got the Mace Shield with the Longbow. Pretty much meta, looks like Defense, Discipline, and the Berserker.
Seize theirs.
Barma has one chance to come back into this. Can this be the one? The Engineer can win this 1v1. If he can remove the Condis, then fantastic. If he doesn't, he will be going out here pretty sharpish. Let's just give Imda the 1+ up. Just gonna watch the scrapper here this time. He's gonna be stealthing up. That is gonna give him the cap if he's not careful. He's already at 3/4 into the cap, so using Stealth Gyro is going to lose him the game, and that is the capture point, so now he needs to kill him within the time limit. 50 points, and Imda will win this game. Uses his elixirs to not remove conditions. but to build up damage, and uses his 5th skill again when he doesn't really have any conditions on him. So interesting. He's used so much Condi removal that he doesn't really have any left. He has his Elixir C left as well. Does use that. Gets a ton of boons. Now go for the damage. Go get your hammer out and go for the damage. Don't need to use your 5th skill. Fortunately for you, you do. Thunderclap comes out. He does miss that, unfortunately. And the block comes up. Does need to stop using Elixir Gun from long range because he is reflecting those projectiles into himself. The Scrapper may... No, he's not going to survive this, I don't think. Oh no, he removes some conditions there via condition removal through Elixir S. Sorry, through the Elixir Gyrates. He's going to die now. Elixir S proc. He's got his gyro heal, but if he doesn't kill the warrior, Mdora is not really trying that hard at the moment, in all honesty, because Virginia is actually killing himself. And this is the unfortunate truth of our lives right now. He's literally lost himself this game by stealthing up for so long. Mdora is just strolling. The BM is real. It's not obvious, but he's just standing there. And wins the game by a confident capture point. Cap. That is it. Congratulations, teamed up. Barmer is upset now. As you can hear the crying in the background. Thank you for participating. Hopefully you get something out of rewatching the cast. But remember, this is a multi-cast tournament. Taskin's up next versus Boise. If you're an old person like me in the UK, we have an awesome show, or had an awesome show, called Only Fools and Horses. We have some called Boise in there. I'm not sure if that's how you want to say his name. It could be more Boyce, I guess. Or not the way I spell it there. So you can decide that, though. It's up to you. See, or Boise. Taskin versus Boise. So it is Boise. Is it Ticey? Is it Ticey? I don't know. Could be. I don't know. Skew playing warrior. Oh, great sword. Is he going? Ooh, he's going with demolishers. Warrior has one of the highest HP pulls in the game, so he's still got 20k HP without going into vitality. So that's obviously he's not a guardian or anything. So it's not like 12 or 13 or something stupid. He's going to be also going for Rune of Surging, so boon duration power there as well. Shocking aura. Could be quite effective. Defense, discipline, and a berserker coming out from him. Taskin. And for the usual, Scrapper. With the same traits, pretty much, that we've had since Heart of Thorns came out. In PvP. That's just the way it is, boys and girls. Let's go. Taskin is going to be moving into the midpoint now. So looking a bit flashy. He's got a quiver on his back, even though we do not have a bow or arrow at all. No lies there. Elixir gun from range from Taskin. Potential throw there from the... Oh. Also the Great Sword 3 there as well. Protection comes out from Taskin. Was he on that hit? Block from the warrior. Actually, Taskin does avoid that Great Sword damage quite well. The wall comes out from the Great Sword as well from the warrior. Should be able to dodge that. Warrior tries to close the gap with the axe. Let's go into the warrior's point of view. He is going full ham on this guy. It does look like the chart is having some kind of embolism. I'm not too sure. It's blocking a lot of damage coming up from Taskin. Headbutt. Oh, it does get him, I do believe. Vulnerability stacked up as well.
Up and running.
Heal comes up from Taskin. Should be fine here.
No.
Misses a lot of the damage coming out from that Berserk as well. He's missing a lot of his Berserk abilities, which is why he's not actually able to pull out a ton of damage against Taskin. Taskin is dodging pretty bloody well at the moment. But so is the Warrior. Boise is doing okay here. Feels like he needs to get a stun with his shield. Try and combo up with that. Maybe get some kind of eviscerate. Nope. Blocked. Unfortunately for him. He's in Berserk mode. Don't think he missed there, but I think he had protection up. This is the problem. The Warrior versus the Scrapper as well. He's got so much boon application as well, really. The protection, the amount of protection you can get is pretty ridiculous sometimes. This could go on for a while, I'm feeling. Although it does feel like the Warrior is making a lot more effort than... Oh! Gets it there! The Eviscerate comes out. Taskin is on the offensive though, doesn't care. Interrupts him, gets down the Thunderclap. Even though the Warrior is kind of outside it, his hitbox wasn't, I do believe. Gets his heal out, isn't fully interrupted there either. Pulls on the Stealth Gyro. Now, what the play is to use the Lightning Field there more than anything else. Isn't going to get the daze because obviously that was taken away from us. As I cry, although it's needed, so that's fine. Well comes out from the hammer on the Scrapper. Oh! Could take him out here. Needs to use Bulwark Gyro and does. Gets the heal out. That's a good job. Not a difficult thing to do to press the button, of course, but, you know, important time. Didn't want him to follow up in terms of burst. Stuns him there as well. Follows up. Boise is doing a good job at staying in this versus quite a high-level player in the Pro League previously. This gun doesn't get a lot of damage off from that acid bomb. Oh! The stun comes out. Rocket charge from the hammer of the Scrapper. Pulls out the heal just to remove some Condi there. This could go on for a while. We're at 6 minutes 30 currently in this game. Yeah, protection plus retail. Taskin is kind of standing there for a moment. They're both not sure what to do right now. And they are both... It's whoever gets complacent or impatient first, really, because they could be getting bored of this, and whoever gets bored first will lose. If you're going up against a guy like... Even though Paladins is not like massively tanky, but it's a tankier version of Marauders. Oh, does interrupt him there. If he'd pulled his socks out, he could have actually pulled out a lot of... If he just uses Berserk abilities when he got the stun out. The timing just on that's a little bit off. He's going to sit down, cuddle up, and go to sleep. He... Midway through the 1v1, that is just some massive BM right there. He's not going to lose though. He's confident that sleeping on the job will make him win. Is he just going to lose? Complaining about the Paladin's amulet as well. Maybe if he was running with a Condi build, that would have been more beneficial.
That had to hurt.
But he's not really doing that. I just said Condi, cough, cough in chat. Oh dear. Made them play both Berserker, both of them, sure. But then that's it. He had a wink of sleep. That's it. Fuck Life Warrior 2016. You can't force them on Berserker. That's not really the rules of the game. If the Warrior keeps jumping off point, he's going to lose. But he's just getting fed up. But he's getting impatient. He's getting frustrated. Taskin is just being a pro here. And actually just, you know, continuing to fight. He's basically tilting himself right now. He's tilting hard, and he's gonna lose if he's not careful if he gets back off point. But he doesn't. He regains consciousness. No sleeping on the job for him. Taskin is genuinely good at the game. Like, you know, he's one of the best engineers in the game. Frustration that his survivability is, you know, his build is okay. It does a good amount of damage, but Taskin's got the sustain to deal with it, and he's avoiding the. If you can avoid those massive tells, especially on a char, which are kind of obvious, you're going to be doing well even just without hitting the guy, for God's sake. In case of draw, both on Berserker. Oh no! That's not going to be good. They're going to both die. Nice, Dries. I like it. I like it. Yeah, and Warrior passive sustain is. I think they're both. This is a problem with both of these classes, really. I mean, I think this is a good. This is showcasing that, right? Even on an amulet where you've just got a bit of toughness or HP, you're going to be able to sustain yourself ridiculously. And I think, you know, the passivity of some of the classes still needs looking at. And I think they're on the way. You know, they've removed a lot of that from the engineer. Added like cooldowns, big cooldowns to heals, and removing days and things like that on activates on gyros. That kind of passivity is something that definitely is being worked on. He's still getting frustrated as he shouts to the air, "Can we change builds?" Taskin does not care. He just wants to win this. Wants to win some more gems. He was #1 in our last week competition. If this goes to Berserkers as well, I think, you know, Boise could take this. This is probably the best 10 minutes of his life. Sick gyro eviscerates. Yep. He is good at taking out those gyros. Fantastic.
Kill shot.
Aurora will be playing Rev Guard and Mesmer next for his roundup. Although we still have not ended this one. We still have 1 minute and 22 seconds. We are just seeing whether or not they want to end and just go into Berserkers right now. Because this is actually not great to watch right now. Although, Taskin could win if he is not careful. Just as I start to relax. No, the warrior is actually gonna... Oh wow, okay. His own tilt is gonna lose him this game if he's not careful. If it went to Berserker, he could probably win. Like, engineer with Berserker is awful with no toughness. Taskin could probably still win it in all honesty. He might just go for like some crazy stag build, but I don't know. He's still being pretty BM, and Taskin... okay, now they both agree to go berserk. 10 seconds later. Okay. Berserker NG versus Berserker Warrior. Oh dear. Oh dear. Biscuits. I love Dries. He's my hero. Taskin could possibly lose this game. He's not happy. He's not happy indeed. It's true, Jay, indeed. Oh dear, okay. The Berserker goes to timer. I highly doubt that. I think they're going to accidentally kill each other right now. Tayskin is refusing to play Berserker. Is Tayskin not even gonna try? You have to try. He doesn't want to lose on stream. Oh, there is so much BM going on in this chat. If you could make up some awesome chat BM that's going on in the Guild Wars 2 ESL 1v1 chat right now, then hey. Come on, Tayskin. The chat, get behind Tayskin. Tell him to go Berserker. This is the day that we have been waiting for, where Tayskin will go Berserker Amulet and defeat the warrior. Or will Boise win? This could also be epic. Oh, come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah, good boy. There we go. He's going over in the scrapper. He's thinking about it. You can do it, mate. Will Boise, good luck, have fun, because he's confident. Will the overconfidence from him?
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Rip. Do I go into this right now? do I go into this? Here it comes. If he can evade this damage, he can do well. Thing is, Tayskin hasn't got many. Oh! He goes Rampage because of Elixir S is out. Oh, this is a great move from Tayskin because it's under that 120-second cooldown, but it's not for the warrior, and he needs to pull off these abilities. Gets the throw rock, stuns him. He gets the dodge off as well. Also the chill with the dodge, and that's going to be the warrior headbutt. If he gets that off, Tayskin is most likely dead. That's a big cooldown used from Tayskin right there. Berserker! He's going to use the throw of the mower, and he could take him out here quite easily. Rocket charge. He's going to dodge and evade using the 5th skill from the mower. That's 2 big cooldowns used now by Tayskin. This Berserker tournament is so much more exciting than it was before. And it was only a minor switch of amulets. Absolutely amazing how that can change so quickly. Gets him in Berserk mode. Now we need to be careful here, Tayskin. As he moves away, gets the throw. If he gets an eviscerate off here, he is dead. 2k. It's going to be okay. Well comes out. Stun. He's going to interrupt Tayskin there as well. Tayskin is playing it well. Gets the toolkit block off. He's using some nice abilities here himself. He has changed his build up for the situation. Toolkit is going to be used mainly for his defense. Also to pull him towards him. If he can pull out a nice combo with that hammer, that would be fantastic. Has his heal available. Doesn't have his blast though. He's going to choose to use it now. Can get out to maximum health. 15k HP. The warrior will have probably... Oh, he's got his berserk up. He's got rampage. He needs to use the rock. He does. And he flattens him. He's stunned once again. The shield comes out. He's got his second ability followed by his 2. But he's got the stance coming up as well. That's the problem versus the warrior. Even with the stance, he's got so much sustain. Gets the throw walker. Oh, the barge is so good! But the eviscerate! And Tayskin takes him out with the charge! Oh, the scrap up berserker hype is real! Crowd goes wild. Just because you're berserker, boys, don't mean you always win. Think of the player, not the build. Guys, you have to remember in a 1v1 is, and everyone get to grips with this right now. Yes, a build may be better than a build, But if you have a player who's overconfident, maybe thinks they're going to win, might just throw it a little tiny bit. He did fantastically well. He didn't throw it, I'm just saying. Different situations. Tayskin changed his build-up, brought in Rampage, which the Warrior couldn't do because it's not under the 120 seconds, and played well. He just played well. He just played better. Sometimes it is actually just about that. Sometimes it's not just about the build, people. There we go. But Tayskin now has to switch while Boise is going to be playing on his Warrior. So this is his comeback mechanic. Rampage helped, but you pick what you pick to win. That's the way it is. You could say, like someone said earlier, you know, adrenal health. That can carry. There's different things which carry builds. You know, you've got a strong ability. There you go. There's that. It's just the way it is. It's a tournament. It's all good. I found that pretty flippin' entertaining. I don't care. I thought that was fun to watch. He did very well to avoid a lot of the damage coming out from Rampage. Overall, the Warrior have so much sustainability as well that, you know, it's almost like it balances it out. I mean, he's not going to do much damage other than just Rampage anyway. Yeah. And now, exactly like Miaz says in chat, Tayskin's Warrior versus Boise's Warrior. Tayskin's going to change his build-up. More than likely. Defense, discipline, berserker. Discipline, defense, and berserker, same. Carrion. I'm just going to see Carrion. No, he's going to go Demolisher, actually. He is confident on Demolisher. Outrage. Stun break. What's Tayskin going in this? He's actually going to go for the Signet over that. Unblockable attacks is pretty good. Still going a little bit closer to the meta. He's come on toughness. Over a Rabid Amulet there. Interesting. This could be very, very interesting. I'm just waiting to see who's going to actually start the damn game. So, of course, oh, the chat is getting very, very heated right now between the two. Go Berserker. They want to talk about going Berserker. And now, Tayskin is going more defensive with that Rabid Amulet. As Boise going for Destroyer. Could be a very interesting... This has been a really fun 1v1 so far. The first one, not so much. But in terms of the drama involved, will Tayskin beat Boise on what is his main class, I assume?
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Confidence still going for the amulet that he is, unless he's changed it. No, still going for it, as well as Runes of Surging still. Axe, Shield, Greatsword. Tayskin with a significant amount of sustainability as well, especially with the toughness. Obviously needs to be careful. He still has a lot of Condi remove. Stands in front of him, not attacking. He's going to regret that if he loses, but he's being cheeky now. Tayskin keeping his range with that longbow there as well. He's going to be able to pin him down. He has his Condi available. Not able to get that rock off there, unfortunately. Just staying at range. This is Greatsword. It fakes him out as well by putting it away, then pulling it back out. I think he's done that so much now. Tayskin is aware of that. Again, the rock is actually going to hit that time as well. Sustainability comes through. He's got his berserk from the from the longbow as well. Nice combination coming out from Boise to bring out the burst onto Tayskin. You can see the sustainability coming out. He needs to keep attacking, otherwise his health will regen pretty bloody quickly. Headbutt is going to hit. He breaks the stun. I believe he did use his rage ability there. Yeah, he did. Looks like. Condi removal needs to happen. He's got his berserk up as well and blocks the big damage from the axe. No eviscerate for you, baby. Gets the nice jump up to top. Immobilized there as well. Is blinded currently, trying to block those attacks coming in from Taskin. Is suffering immensely right now. Boise every so often is just stopping to think about what he's doing currently. He's just trying to... He's trying to bait him. He's not trying to bait him because Taskin is just chilling really. I think he's just trying to confuse him, trying to catch him off guard. Does miss the charge from the shield. He's doing well though here. Taskin trying to regroup himself as well by blocking with the shield. Does get stun off. Spin attack from that axe 2 of course comes off as well. Ton of burst Condi damage there. Looks like he's going to be okay. Just waiting for Boise. I feel like he's going to bring it right. Skullcrack. Don't think that hit then. We're going to miss that again. Number 2 not going to have an effect on this Boise warrior. He's doing a good job at just sustaining now. Feels like Boise is not going to... His tilting is over. It looks like he's focused on the task at hand. Oh, nice. A great sword free as well to wall right through Taskin's actual guts there. And that's going to be able to take him out. Doesn't get the shield charge there, unfortunately, for himself. Needs to sustain himself. Doesn't get the rock off there, unfortunately, either. Is he actually targeting him? I can't see right now, so let's actually go back into that view. Apologies about that. Great sword. Well, he should be able to pick this up now. Sustainability from Taskin is low, but he needs to make sure that he engages him right now to finish him off. Oh! 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 That was good. Let's go, correct. I don't think he's going to be able to finish him off. He's too close. He could have used that opportunity to move away, and he does defeat him in the end. And he is going to go down. Time limit is 10.
Help me over here.
Red team
Taskin is healing up. He's not been finished. Boise is not... What? LOL? He did not finish him. LOL? The PM is real. What do you mean he knows? Of course! Oh my god! He was so confident that he threw it all away! And Taskin is gonna win! And this Boise pulls his finger out and actually goes for some damage! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's funny because it's just... He completely screwed himself. He completely screwed himself. He was so happy about the win, he just assumed that like anyone would have just not healed. But Taskin just healed and he let him. He was not dead. He was not dead. Oh my god. Amazing. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. He did realise, he just thought that he was going to just bleed out. But Taskin is not, I did not give up. We're laughing, but let's not forget that we make silly mistakes as well in life, people. he did well versus Tayskin. Let's give him some credit here, people. Let's give it, these guys playing in this tournament, and I hope he comes back. Oh no, this is not bombs. Where's the biggest bombs? Why is he not in this tournament? What's going on? But remember that tilting is a thing, everyone. Now he still did a good job versus him, but Tayskin just did keep his calm there, and he will be rewarded for it. Looks like we could be seeing potentially a final between Aurora and Tayskin once again. I need to change the scores. Crap. Aurora versus him.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
There we go. We'll do that. Okay. Aurora versus Elneg. Oh, star 5! And immediately brings him down to about half HP. Firecatcher is on the retreat now. Trap brought out. Scepter 2 as well. Shield 4 actually does a nice amount of damage. Protection comes out as well. Uses his Shield 5 to give himself a nice bit of healing. Stability brought out as well. He's using too many defensive cooldowns, but he feels he has to. Still has renewed focus and his second virtue. Nice star 5 is going to interrupt, and that's going to be the trap, bringing him up to almost full HP. You need to use that trap. If you're going to do that in 1v1s, you really need to use that in close quarters, and he does. He did a great job. Uses his shield to obviously get the heal up as well. Trying to create some distance. Scepter 1 does a lot of damage. You need to break that gap quite quickly and just get in the face and deliver damage himself. This is a fun 1v1 to watch with a lot of burst damage coming out from these guys. Heals the Revenant up significantly there through his heal. I do believe that was his heal. It did look like it. Now he's on the retreat again. Firecatcher did get out his heal as well, looks like. It was his heal. Nice knockback with the shield. No stability from Aurora. Unrelenting Assault does a lot. Oh, that's not going to be done with the block that comes out from the Focus 5. That's a good job from the Guardian there. Alright, just has to press a button, but still. Vulnerability could be stacked on him there as he pulls out those utilities and gets healed up again by the Guardian. Dragon Hunter almost defeats himself there by attacking the Revenant while he's using his heal skill. Unfortunately. I will not forget that for a long time, that is for sure. Not that game. Oh dear. Yeah, that was I'm telling them off for being mean to each other. Okay, so game chat in here, boys. Definitely. Good stuff for the moment. Aurora moves on to Dragon Hunter. So we got Dragon Hunter versus Dragon Hunter. Aurora wants to get on with things. Apparently has somewhere to go. The rudeness. The rudeness. Has those nice looking glasses. I'm not sure they're suitable for battle. Why don't you put your pet bird away as well? I mean, come on. If we're going to give it fashion sense wise, I'm not sure who to give it to.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Elneg going to be going back into the 1v1. Still has to play on that Dragon Hunter. See if there's any significant differences here. Could be the Trap Rune. It is. He's going to be playing Pack. I do prefer the Pack. He's going to be going for the Hunter's Fortification versus Aurora. I'm not sure. Stability might be more useful. have to wait and see. He's going to be able to remove those conditions pretty easily, though, including vulnerability. But the stealth is going to help Aurora, especially with the longbow. So that Rune of the Trapper in a 1v1 could be fantastic. Pack is great, but more in a PvP 5v5 combination kind of area. He's got nothing left. He's got protection he can issue to himself. He's got his knockback on his 5. He needs to use it now, in my opinion. Could really use that ability. He does. Needed to get the heal off there. Needs to use Renew Focus to bring back his Virtue 2. Needs to engage. Engage on him. He's dropping quite low. Oh, actually, he doesn't get the pull there. Using his Virtue. Probably needs to pull off his heal. He interrupts potentially what was going to be a heal move from that Guardian there. Need to watch out for the traps. The trap's going to get him! Absolutely brings him down. Damage as well as... Woo! The sword, and walks away crippled. But is going to be victorious. That looks pretty damn cool. That bug.
Did you see that? Red team got a capture
Is that a
point.
bug? Is that an aura? That is a bug right there, surely. Anyway, looks good. Whatever it is. That's going to be Aurora 2-0. Here we go. It's going to be Soterio versus Squall, who we saw before. Soterio playing on that Druid. And we are going to see Squall. I think we saw him on Druid before as well. Aurora Axe exploits confirmed. Yeah, I've not seen him many times, but if I know how to force it, I want to know, because I want to look swag as hell. That looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. He's going to play along the warrior here. It is winter, so making sure that you have those things such as scarves is an important thing. Guys, we'll be going to the bathroom now. Sorry, I don't know why I said that out loud. Sorry. An admin does need to go to the bathroom every so often. It's absolutely fine.
The match starts soon.
The match starts now. Warrior versus Druid. Let's see what the build is going to be. Oh, it's got Signup stamina there. Interesting. Condy removal versus the Druid. Even more interesting. Would have changed that myself. He's... Whoa. Okay. Some different things coming out here. Bug reaction. Interesting. Interesting. He's going for Demolisher as well here. Ooh, this is interesting. I feel like Soterio is probably going to win this. Although, maybe not. I'll have to wait and see. I've not seen him before, I don't think. The warrior is pretty bursty, and this druid could have problems with that. But I feel like his pets could be able to do a lot of the work here as well, to be fair. Needs to cut around a bit, maybe, potentially, and just use his pet's damage, range damage, to his advantage. Since the Celestial Avatar can tank up quite hard here. He does have Signet of Stone, so that's fantastic. Warrior is doing well. The evasion with the sword is good from the Druid. I don't really like Longbow that much, but it does bring you a lot of the burst damage that you need to potentially finish off an opponent. This could be very sustainable and could be very much like the Warrior Scrapper fight between Tayskin and Boysley earlier. Sword Dagger though, not too bad. It's probably going to be one of those fights. I think the pet is probably going to end a lot. Is going to be one of the main causes for this fight to end, but he just does reflect some of that damage back onto the pet as well. Oh no, he just full on evades it. That's absolutely fine. Actually, he pulls out the smoke scale, and the smoke scale gets a ton of damage off. Stance comes out to reduce that damage onto the warrior as well, down to about 65 HP. Let's go into his point of view. Check out what the crack is. Misses the headbutt, I believe. As in Zerk comes out. He could get this now if he gets in close with the greatsword. Does charge back in. Bit of damage on that as well. Weapon swaps over to the shield to try and get the stun. Doesn't get it. That would have been fantastic if he could have. Greatsword while free does pick up to about 2k damage in the end total. Oh, he weapon swaps, but the druid is just regenerating a lot quicker here. Blocks coming out. Not sure what that is on the floor. He's not got a lot of might stacks, the druid, actually. I don't think he can sustain the damage that's coming out. And Ferocious is going to line a sight, which gives... Oh, nice immobilize off point. Gives the druid a nice amount of caps here. If he can push him off again, he gets another tick. It's good work. I think. Needs to be careful here. Doesn't get the shield bash. A lot of healing coming out from this druid now. The warrior is slowly removing some of those condies. Evades some of that damage. Comes back in, misses the abyss. Greatsword well free. Doesn't connect fantastically well here. Against someone that likes to dodge jump. A lot. Flashiness prevails for Ferocious Warlord, aka Squall. We saw earlier be victorious. Cesario tanking it up. Was brought down quite low, but he needs to do this for another 6 minutes and 30 seconds, which could be quite long-winded. He's actually stunned him out there. That's a fantastic combination. And he can bring him into down state. He's got the heal up. He does have a Signup left as well. Needs to be careful here. Use your heal, boy. Use your heal. Press 6 or whatever your heal is bound to. Gets the heal blast. He really was calm there, actually. A lot more patient than I would have been in that situation. Which doesn't really say much, but you know. Should bring the warrior down. Oh, he breaks the stun. And that was really needed there. Heals back up. Needs to pull out the heal here. Has he got another stun? Let's go on to the warrior. See what's up with him. If it lets me. No, it's not. That's because that's the druid. You twat. Wrist rate. Doesn't hit. Shield bash. Just to close the gap more than trying to get stun. Oh, nice! Whoa! He changes weapon. Moves into the... Oh, axe as well. And just finishes him off. Patience from the warrior. Whew. Whew. Job. Yeah, exactly. The dodge jumps, the confusion. There's a lot of jukes in the 1v1s. Okay, we're going to see who is going to take this in the end. Squall did fantastic there in the end. Drew did quite well. Oh god. So he has to obviously stay on the druid. Phone, bugger off, leave me alone. It's a bit more chilled on the 1v1s on my channel, by the way, so if I swear and stuff, apologies, but it's fine. Illusions, Inspiration, Chronomancer. He's going to be going with Demolisher Amulet as well. Power, Precision, Toughness, Ferocity. 16k HP. Rune of Leadership. We saw this build earlier. Signet of Illusions being his friend. You saw the burst coming out in the last game. Mini may have... He's going to blow Mini up if he's not careful, basically. And there might not be a lot he can do about it. Unless he kites. Or, well, unless he has Signup Stone. But he only has it once. If he uses his Signet, decides to burst again. Unless he evades, he is going to die quite quickly. I feel like a gravity well kill is going to come out here. Let's see what happens. Squall is very much a Guild Wars 2 player. Has all the funky things, including that Winter's Day effect from last year. Wow, that was a year ago. Just kiting away using his great sword. Let's just wait for it. Dodges. Getting his block off. Dodges away. The Druid is doing okay here. He's used a lot of his burst already. He does have his Signet to bring back up. Obviously, Alacrity is going to bring the cooldowns. He needs to get on point. Oh, he needs to win now. He needs to actually kill him. And he does not care about the fact that the cap is actually in his favour. The Druid can kite off point, heal himself back up, and get back on node. But the Shatters, whoa, they really do a lot of damage. But the Druid has a lot of Condi removal as well, so it can take away that confusion and whatnot. Distortion comes out. He's knocked him off point, gets a couple of decaps. Not much though. What? He eats that Blurred Frenzy. Ah, the Druid. I bet he's going to be kicking himself for that one. He does eat a lot of that damage. Sword comes out as well. Moves back. Shield 5 doesn't hit the mark. Druid starts to regenerate. All capture points. All caps on the node brought back for the Druid here, who is 23 points away from winning this game. Now only 20. He's going to be taken out here unless he's careful. Interrupt on the heal. That was fantastic from the Druid. He just needs to use his heal to come back into this. He's not going to use it. He's got stealth from decoy as well. Going to use his heal and decoy. That's fantastic. So he doesn't get interrupted. Needs to make sure that comes out. The Druid is back into Celestial Avatar. Tries to pull out a stun. Doesn't happen. He's going to be able to get a heal off here. And that's the well, and that's what I was talking about. He's going to get the gravity well kill like I predicted before. It feels like it could be the beginning and the end, but it's not. And the Mesmer gets so close and personal. Does pull out the blocks. Gets the Phantasm as well. Distortion, heal. And that's going to be the game for the Druid. He will have to change build. But that is a good job of sustain from the Druid. Not as easy to kill as the Dragon Hunter that we saw earlier. Aurora and people. If you think the rules can, remember this is week 4, guys. If you think that Menders should be banned, give the feedback. Okay, this is still a bit early on tournament. Whining like babies about the fact that Menders shouldn't be in is not going to help the situation. Put a bloody ticket in and complain that way. Give feedback. Debate and feedback is better than blind complaining and annoyingness. So please don't do that, because it just annoys me. Thank you. Right. Let's go with it. 1-1 now, and oh, this is going to be interesting. Is it gonna be carrying? Yes, it is.
The match starts soon.
Inspiration, Illusions, and Chronomancer. Inspiration, Illusions, and Chronomancer. One's Condi, one's Power. It's great how you can go into these different lines. Staff, Sword, Shield. Now we can see Great Sword.
Hold on to your
Sword,
points.
Shield.
Seize theirs.
Difference in these builds, indeed. You're going to see a lot more shadow with the actual weld as the heal there as well.
How's that? Excruciating?
Okay, see how Rosalind or Citerio goes this round. Pulls out the shield. Feels like Squall is the more adept Mesmer potentially here. We'll have to wait and see. The staff is going to be great for... Oh, the Chaos Storm is going to be fantastic here from himself, but more for survivability, really, more than anything. He's got the shadow. He needs to use that skill. He needs to use clones to shadow with. He's also got his gravity well still as well, but it looks like he's waiting in time for that. Blood Frenzy needs to use his heal. Doesn't use Continuum Split and is not using it at all. That would be beneficial, especially with your heal. Well, maybe it's timing him or waiting in patience. He's going to die here if he's not careful. Block 4. Needs to pull that out.
Health, vigor, recovery.
Does start to regen. That confusion might kill him if he's not careful. Pulls out the gravity well. Needs to heal. He pulls him back out of his heal when he's about to use it. I believe that's interrupting himself. Unfortunately, like I said before, squashed by the guild banner there. I think their score was just one up there on
Just like
the
that, blue
Mesmer
team
play.
takes a capture point.
And the comeback is good. It's not good enough, unfortunately. I think the rule about who wins the who caps the point wins is a fantastic rule myself. I actually like that. I think it brings a lot more playing, because if a druid, we saw a druid lose the cap today because he sells so much with his Menders. If you look at it this way, the Menders druid lost in the end. He actually lost. So is it good to play Menders? Well, I don't know. Depends who you are. If you're tasking in the final, it's probably a little bit better. Imda versus Trex in this next one. Sorry, I didn't. Oh, I did change that. That's okay. Put the feedback in, guys. Discuss it. Debate it. Put the feedback into Discord. You've been given a link. Support tickets as well. You have all the places to put in your concerns. It's easy enough for you to do. Talk about it in the chat as well. But don't insult a tournament that is here to give you entertainment.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
We can definitely. I think I would agree to a degree that Mendes should probably go out. But then what does a druid play? And then does a druid play? Look at Trex, he's so awesome. Okay, anyway, sorry. Imda just keeping it range. Guardian obviously does have a lot of Condi removal, burst damage for Necro, survival. Yeah, it's got Shroud. Oh, the Scepter too! Oh! He needs to get on the cap. Okay.
Team grabbed the capture point.
So this mechanic right here is to stop people from kiting around so long. If they... Now he's forced into the fight to kill him, because otherwise he's going to lose. This is one of the main reasons about the cap. This is one of the main reasons. You could run a build which has got CC orientation and focus on that. If you'll get someone with tons of stability, look, the Necro now has to fight him. He can't just run around and just endlessly like kite around. He has to win because he's actually been off the point for too long, probably kicking himself for that. But the Dragon Hunter versus Necro, I think, is actually very difficult for the Necro to take on. Interrupts nothing at range. Too far away. Not going to be massively useful. Death Shroud needs to be offensive with it. Has to stay within the grounds of the trap, of course, if he goes over it. So that's a good usage of the trap. Pulls out that third skill from the sword. Still burning him with that Justice link. He's using the facilities well. I mean, he just doesn't... Trex just doesn't care. He could just kill him now, but he wants to win again through absolute flashy behaviour and get the capture point. The Necro knows he is in trouble and takes a seat. Does get pulled. Oh, he's not going to let him do it. And the Necro knows he's lost at the moment. Fortunately, Imda not getting on point early enough. And it's not Saint Imda, sorry. It can go to the Necro as well, but the Guardian has a lot of Condi removal as well. The thing is, I believe that he was already using all shout heals, so I'm talking specifically, sorry, to the builds that we're seeing. So all shouts with Sorry, yeah, no, it changed. Obviously, it changed to Rune of the Undead. Because obviously we got Guardian there. It makes more sense. Or he just changed it. I'm not sure. I should have checked before. I think he was running Shout, so I didn't actually check that. So that's not technically true what I said before. But still, Guardian is very strong in 1v1s now, guys. It's a lot stronger than it was before. Necro has not got a lot of survivability when it comes to burst damage. They can get fire focus pretty easily. Revenants, people. Revenants. Yeah, Mendes Guard as well.
The match starts soon.
But the thing is, I'd rather run with Zerka, Marauder, or even Paladins. Although they've not got Ferocity, so it's a problem. You want that? Let's go! Let's go! Trix is winning 1-0 at the moment. See how it goes.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Yeah, power would probably be good. Comes back into the mid. See how the Necro does this time, and if he can get on the point. Be fantastic if he could. Playing on the Warrior now is going to be Trex. See how well he does here. Well, you've not seen this character yet. He still looks quite good. Anyway, Condi comes out from the Necro. Obviously, the application of that is fairly obvious. Run does start to kite around again. I mean, he's going to lose the point. Oh, wow. Almost. He can't go off cap now. He needs to try and get a fear or something else onto the Warrior. He must know that he's so close to losing his capture point if he gets off. So now he can't kite, can't do anything like that unless he's really confident that he can win this by going off node and surviving, which he might have to do. He does do that actually. Let's go back over to the Warriors, quickly have a look. As well as the Necro now as well. I believe we saw a shout the Elite coming out before. He's got a big cooldown on that now. Condi Burst comes out, needs to remove it with the symbol on the floor from his staff. It's not enough in the end to remove all of those conditions. What would have been good there would have been... What's the Rune of the Soldier? So he didn't actually remove a lot of those conditions in the end. I feel like there was a lot of panic coming from Imber there, or Inder there. Yeah. On point anything versus a Necro sometimes. Okay. That is going to be a tough matchup for the Necro, unfortunately. Right, it's going to be Omega versus Tayskin. This is going to be a matchup that Omega obviously... Probably not. I don't know. I'd be pretty confident if I was him. He's been doing pretty well. This is going to be Omega versus Tayskin. Call in their classes. Yeah. Don't stay, and just generally as a Necro as well, it's almost like, yeah, you don't stay on point. It's almost the gameplay that you bring in a 1v1 is completely different to how you would play in PvP. You avoid, you stay at range and do damage, getting close potentially with your Death Shroud, pop out again, you know, let people peel for you. 1v1s is different, no one's going to peel for you. You got to kite and get off point, but that situation, that capture point is going to suck for you. So maybe something a little bit tankier. Maybe something Signup orientated. Bit more Condi transfer as well. Don't know. Or just full on power. No. I'm moving to America in just under 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks time I will be there.
The match starts
for a day.
soon.
Not for a day, but forever. Omega on the red team will be playing as Warrior. Berserker, of course. Rabbit Amulet with Rune of the Crates as well. Going for Defense Discipline and Berserker here. Tayskin going on Scrapper, of course. Inventions, Alchemy and Scrapper. What else would it be? It's got Elixir C, sorry, Condi removal, as well as Purge Gyro and the Elixir Gun. It's got enough Condi removal to 4 days, including Toss Elixir C as well. Removes 2 conditions with the additional 1 from his Alchemy Tree. Tayskin isn't even going to go in there, and he's actually going to force him, not force him, but he's actually just going to wait for the warrior to attack. Looking at those animations, making sure that he'll... Oh, nice dodge out of the thunderclap there. Not sure about that by the warrior there, as we do see obviously the big cooldown going out from Shattering Blow, as he does do it in mid-air pretty much. Oh! Interrupts, gets crack. Has Longbow out now as well. Could just sit in his field, that's what he's doing. Use Shattering Blow again. Stun comes out from no, sorry, from the warrior himself, I believe. Thunderclap is going to take him down a peg or two. Shattering Blow once again onto Tayskin. He has a lot of Condi removal. Let's just double check to see how much he's got left. He does have Elixir C. If he does mess up here, letting the Berserker obviously put a ton of condition damage on him from his Berserk mode, as well as the Headbutt and potentially Shattering Blow, Skullcrack, and all the things that a warrior can apply conditions with. Using his heal, using his heal, like you saw that right there, using his heal to remove the condis, to remove the sustainable conditions that can get applied to you as soon as possible, and he's got his heal back. He's not using it to heal, he's using it to remove the condi. And that's so important in this matchup between between the Scrapper and a warrior, to remove those conditions before they start piling on. He's got 4 now, does start to remove them also just passively through his build, because obviously condis coming in can be removed via the traits and turned into boons instead. Yes, I know a lot about Scrapper because I play it. The problem is he's not able to get a lot of damage out onto the warrior. I believe the warrior got off that's amount of damage there. Pulls out the Berserk mode from the longbow. Is he going to? Yeah. Skullcrack's building up. Should be using that quite soon. Blocks through the Thunderclap as well. Oh! Gets interrupted! Justice is about to use that Skullcrap. Actually dodges away as well with the whirl. It doesn't do the damage. This is going to be very similar to what the warrior matchup was like before as well. I don't know. This is going to end very soon. Show the amulet and the sigils and whatnot. Okay, warrior. I did show this at the beginning, but okay. Rune of the Crate, Rabid Amulet as well. Sigil of Geomancy, Sigil of Doom, as well as Torment, and also Geomancy there on the Mace and the Shield. Tayskin should be air and also blood, which it is, and a leadership, which maintains his boon duration. Obviously, Condi removal as well through your elite is pretty good, especially on a 40-second cooldown. Boon duration obviously very useful for maintaining you as an engineer, as a scrapper. I feel like this is going to go back to Berserker though. I wish I saw more of these guys playing in tournaments, I really do. Makes me sad. Does take down Tayskin in the wind as I actually look at the actual flippin' chat for 2 seconds and miss what's going on, because I was just kind of almost half falling asleep.
Got a capture point.
So rip. I'm just going to press play on the stream and rip again. At least you saw it, boys and girls. At least you saw it. I can replay it, thankfully, and just actually go back through what actually happened there. It's going to be 1-0 to Omega though, and my complacency to not actually cast there. Oh, I got into that's what happened. The problem was Tayskin actually got too low and he got into Elixir X proc, and that is the downfall of the Scrapper. If you can burst him from 50%, 60% to that 25% marker with conditions still remaining on the Scrapper, then you're screwed. Like you're not going to get out of Elixir X proc until those conditions, you know, you're not going to come out of it if you've got conditions applied half the time, because it's good versus burst versus condition. It's not too bad as long as you've only got a couple on you, but if you've got a ton, you can just lay them on you when you come back up. You're down. Or even before that. It's pretty crazy. The trait's useful though for different reasons, dude. Different reasons that trait is useful. Let's go over and have a look what else he would use. Backpack regenerator, or backpack regenerator or elixir gun abilities that remove conditions now convert them into balloons instead. No. And no. And that's better.
Hold on to your points.
And it's going to be better in this. Like, versus a burst build, it's brilliant. It's life-saving. It's life-changing. And Mega is trying to find the door currently. Just trying to go through. Imdo, you'll know for next time. It's all good. You did good, man. I think everyone's done well. Okay, so Taskin should... This is... Scrapper versus DH is annoying. Like, DH does so much burst, you can just... You can make mistakes. Taskin will be running Elixir S here, surely. Or Bulwark Gyro, which is what he is running. He's running Purge Gyro? Okay, he's running Purge Gyro as well. It's going to give him sustain. It's going to give him the heal sustain that he needs as well. Surprised that he's not using Elixir S. Although the stealth tool belt skill wasn't going to be great for him. Running the poison is going to be good. Poison field on his F4. He's applying that poison as well. You can see that he did have trouble trying to sustain himself, the Dragon Hunter there. Taskin is stuck in there. It does evade. Has his dodge available. Doesn't have it available now. Stays inside. Doesn't want to make that mistake. Omega does do a good job. He should go down here. Yeah. It's too much in the end for Omega. He runs out of cooldown significantly towards the end, unfortunately. That is going to be 1-1, sorry, to both Taskin and Omega. Bringing it back. Anyone that's entering a tournament to have the balls to have the guts, sorry, to play in a tournament which is screened in front of 150 people where they're scrutinizing your every single move, I think that's doing pretty well, no? I think that sometimes people that BM so much in the chat should really, you know, suck it up and come into the tournament and see how much they get judged. But, well, no, I don't think we'll see that. Because, you know, it's easier to throw stones than get damaged by them, right? So, hey. Moa is not a thing, no. 120-second cooldown. No, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9, 10 is just me. I use an MMO mouse as well as my keys on the top. It's just something I've always done. 1v1 me, Scott. He will be rich soon, yeah, I think so. Oh, God.
The match starts soon.
Let's check the bracket for something, actually. Okay, this is the last one. Best of 3. See if Omega can upset
Hold on to your points.
the Taste Skin.
Seize theirs.
Oh, Taste Skin BMing in the chat to Aurora. I'm looking forward to this 1v1. Taste Skin moving in on the point. He's going to be playing Druid. We saw him last week playing quite successfully. Whether or not it's that difficult or not is also another thing. But I think you can still play it well and actually do a lot of the damage that you need to. Stick on him for now. Sustain is pretty real from him right now. So about 9 might stacks as well. The Guardian does take a lot of damage from the pet there. Uses his second virtue to bring himself back up. He's not got a heal for another 3 seconds. Needs to be careful. No renew focus as well. He should go down unless he picks his heal up right now. And J.I. is right into that as well. Teskin running into the heal does mean that we will see a lot of damage. That's a lot of health come back into Omega. It's a big cooldown there with the block. It just runs off in the end. Doesn't get the damage off that you needed.
Why won't anyone help me?
Nice knockback from the true shot. Taskin isn't going to avoid that. Yeah, it's not great, unfortunately, in the end from Omega. And that's not saying he didn't do great. That's not what I meant to say, but that's a tough matchup. And it doesn't look like the Dragon Hunter is something that he normally picks up.
Just like that.
And there we go. That's going to be 2-1 to Taskin. Let's see where that puts us. I believe that puts Taskin into the final. Imda did lose, I believe. It won't be him. No, sorry. We're in the semis now. Aurora versus Squall. Will Aurora get the chance to BBM versus Taskin in the final? We will have to wait and see who has the stronger hair colour. Skills. Hope you've enjoyed this so far. If you do have any feedback about the stream as well, then please let me know. Yeah, you can't pick classes according to opponents either. Although in the long run, maybe best is an Aurora or whatnot as well. So, Squall versus Aurora. Who's going to win this one? What do you reckon in chat, guys? I need to ask for your predictions because I don't have someone else to ask. So, is Squall going to win or Aurora? What do you think the score will be? I'll explain the rules as well again.
The match starts
after
soon.
this round. So if you win, basically you have to pick 3 classes. You come into the game. If you win the first one, you change class. The winner always change class. The loser stays on the class that they have just been on. If you capture the point in the middle, you capture the point to 50, you win. So you don't have to kill them. You can just capture the points. So using control effects to keep them off point or to knock them off node will mean that you win that. Indeed. Sneaky AK Squall coming into the point now. He's going to pick up Mesmer first versus the Revenant of Aurora. So he's probably quite confident that Aurora will win this. So Squall does pick up the second class.
You'll be doing that one.
Maybe he feels... Oh, God, Lord. He uses a lot of his abilities. Does use Blink to just kite away there. Nice work from him. Feels like he could... He just needs to heal here as well. The heal is so long, though. Ugh. That's going to be Sneaky taken out. Power Mesmer versus the Revenant. I don't think Squall was expecting to win that, in all honesty. And hence why he picked maybe the Mesmer and picking his next one strongest class next, which will be, we'll see. Legendary weapons should be banned. Let's see what he's going to pick up next. It's going to be the Guardian. Oh, no. Okay, he can't. Oh no, he has to stay on the same class. I forgot. I always forget that. Jesus. But he's confident maybe that he can win the second game, is what I was meant to say, of course, wasn't it? But what is Aurora going to pick versus this build? Oh, I'm not sure about the choice. Okay. Ooh, this could be interesting. Now, he's one versus... thinking about going for the Dragon Hunter. He's one versus the Dragon Hunter tonight in a couple of times. So I think he's feeling confident. Amy, that play, I am waiting for the day. That would be so good. That is one of the top plays on one of my top 5 plays video I did for PvP, because it is amazing if you pull it off. It's so funny. I would try hard. 2k gems, worth a fair bit of money. Like 25, 30 quid. Also. Anyway, Sneaky Aiko or Squall. See what it can do versus this. Aurora coming into the point now as well. Just using the longbow to just range. Just do some... The thing is, versus a power build, even if you hit him 3 times. Nice pull! It could all end! Distortion is needed with Decoy. Had to use that. Doesn't have his heal available or distortion. Hasn't used his signet. Dodges a nice hit there. Needs to use range to his advantage, but the thing is that the Dragon Hunter has it as well. He uses the signet to recharge. Doesn't have distortion for another 35 seconds. Has his heal. Could blink heal if he needs to, but he's going to block instead. It feels like he's going to die. Doesn't even get the opportunity to use his heal, and Aurora plays it chill on the side. Not even going really into the sword too much there, and just relaxes and sits back. While Squall really is doing as much as he can to possibly survive in that case. And sometimes sitting back is the best option. That's pretty well. Mesmer versus Mesmer or Riot. Straight up dead. Huh. Okie dokie. So next one. You can't still join this, unfortunately. No, mate. Next time, buddy. Next time, man. It's going to be Trex versus Taskin. I'm confused here. Taskin's confused as well. Okay, so Taskin. This is Trex here. Try not to put a capital H.
The match starts soon.
Ah. Ah, okay. It's the last time against you you counted. Oh. So this is a matchup we've seen before. Trex versus Taskin. Taskin has to stay on the Druid, apparently, as well. I wasn't aware of this rule, so my bad.
seize theirs.
I'm not sure this is explained in the rules, but hey ho. FIFA was away from the game. Sorry. Okay, so Taskin on Druid.
But you don't know it yet.
He's been doing well on this, actually, to be honest.
I chose you.
Stop me!
See how well he does versus the warrior on this occasion. Trex has had a good night so far as well. Does use the sword to leave the fight rather than engage, and that's probably, this is going to be quite a long game. I'm probably, well, maybe not. Oh, uses the staff to avoid some of that damage. Potentially the skull crack out of anything. Try to get the immobilize out to potentially enable him to kite away, but doesn't in the end.
Come here.
Celestial Avatar up soon for Taskin. It's the warrior. Trex. Doesn't really have any cooldowns left available. Skull crack could be a thing. Evades a lot of that damage. Shattered blow. Does get that out as well in the end. Has his stance left, but needs to pull out the damage. And Berserk. May shield back in. He's got the block. He needs to keep going on him, even if he just auto attacks. He needs to keep the damage up. Needs to get into Berserk mode. Shadowed blow. Headbutt. Good job. And that's good from Trex to finish this off. I didn't know the music played when that happened. That's amazing.
Did you see that? Red team got a capture point.
Great stuff. So that's going to be Trex defeating Taskin 1-0. Yes, I am going to live with my wife. Jesus Christ. Things are getting creepy in my chat. What is happening? I'm scared. What do you mean to be sure she is real? She used to work for Arena there. What's the matter with you? Jesus Christ. Bloody hell. She better be real after all the fucking effort I've made in going to America. You're funny. Oh, I love you guys. It's been 3 years doing this. I gotta say, it never bores me. Just waiting for things to occur. Whoa! Here we go. Shadow Trex. Oh, we've got a thief or a daredevil. Oh my god. What's his hair about? Is it bugged? Or has he just got really flashy hair that's... It's got like a two-tone on it. Looks like a toupee. Has he got a wig on? It's a wig. Alright. Taskin lost. So actually... Druid versus thief though. Interesting. If you're still casting EU, you're gonna kill me. Thanks, man. Is AI real? Yeah, it depends. Did you watch the movie? It's pretty good. You seem like a real boy. I know, man. Let's not be upset with the kid from Sixth Sense. It's the teeth! No. Let's go back into his... Let's have a look at his build, actually. Jesus, why not? Improvisation, sleight of hand, bountiful theft, bound.
The match starts soon.
No. Yeah, it's probably better than swiftness, I guess. Okay. Yes. I was like, okay. He's not going to go with longbow, is he, I suppose?
Hold on to your
not going to be
points.
working for him too
Seize
well on
theirs.
this. It's actually probably not a bad way to go. Staff DP, man, it's not horrible. He's thinking about the situation. It might surprise you, dude. He's got a lot of evasion with staff, and obviously it's going to be quite defensive. But you do a lot of... DP is good, like... Short bow is mainly for your... It's mainly for your mobilization. Mobility, sorry. Mobilization. Staff is actually not too bad. He needs to use his bound more than his staff, though, to be fair. He's still got dodges. He needs to use them more. Look how much damage he does, but he needs to potentially heal here as well. He needs to just keep evading. He's got 2 left. He needs to evade close to him to do the damage. It's too far away, really. He evades. You can see how much damage it does do when he lands, but it's not enough in the end. He needs to use his venom as well to stay up, but he doesn't. Mistakes were made. Maybe he's trying to do, trick Tayskin into running off point and healing up, but we've not seen that tonight, so you know. Hopefully someone got the sarcasm there. The day that the casting in the NA happened was not mainly an issue with casting from NA. There was a bug in the game that day. The game was not having a good day. You were pretty unlucky with that. Blue used to cast from NA a lot. I'm afraid Jebro will get fat and lose his hairs in Erica. Right, so I can't lose any more hair. The potential for me to put on weight is there. And he's obviously not a thief player. Probably not. There's going to be 1-1 though. That does mean, unfortunately, Tasky gets to change class onto his main and Shadow has to stay on his thief. We all know this story. It's not going to go well for him, I don't think. Taskin should have this in the bag, especially versus a guy that doesn't play thief so much. But you got to give him credit. He has done good today. I almost wish semi-final had prizes. Can host the first ever Dank Me in 5v5 vanilla tournament for sure, man. We'll have to see. Never give. Could do NA ESL stuff, yeah. Still Academy Gaming once a month, I think, at least. The boys doing some good work in Overwatch and other games as well at the moment. A busy man. I'm going full time, so I'm going to be doing this all the time. This is the last game of this match between Tayskin and Trex. See who will win and go through to the final versus Aurora. Just go
Hold on to
DD.
your points. Seize theirs.
Yeah, it won't be any time soon, Chris. Next year. Early next year. It's fine. Getting to the point there, it does have a nice staff, if anything. Could we see an upset here? I mean, it could happen. He's doing a lot better now, actually, versus Tayskin. There is the pressure there that obviously, you know, wouldn't like to lose versus this. Oh, he's gone pistol. My bad. I didn't even check that. Oh, well, that can be horrible. Although he needs to be careful that he doesn't reflect his projectiles, which is what just happened. That actually could be quite good. Kiting around. Oh, God, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. Shadow Step's not a bad choice. If he wants to get up and close personal as well and he wants to kite around, I think that's actually not a bad choice at all. So I've got a short bow, remember. He's actually doing a lot better in this round, to be fair. He's staying in the staff, using his evades as much as he possibly can, which he needs to do to get damage onto him. Problem is as soon as he gets in close, Tayskin puts some damage on him. He has to bail out again because he's so squishy. Oh. No, he's blocking that damage. Does use his pistol. Gets out of that. Evades the thunderclap as well. That's a good job. Doesn't, unfortunately, interrupt that heal. That should be Shadow Trick's dead. Shadow Trick's dead. No, he's going to be a heal. Oh, no. There's lightning for it. Okay. So, Tayskin will go into the final in a best of 5 versus Aurora. This is a matchup of the ages between these two. Last week, Aurora did go out in the first round. Previous week, I do believe that Tayskin lost to Aurora in the final. So, I will double check that for you right now. Yeah, last week Tayskin won. Aurora went out in the first round, I believe it was. Yeah, versus Pad. Pad got quite close towards the end. Let's just double check what happened. And that's how good this tournament can be, I think. Sometimes it's pretty fun. 1v1 number 3, 1v1 number 2 was won by Aurora. So that's 1 each. 1v1 number 1. Who won that one? To get this into some kind of table. Tables, ladders, and chairs from Guild Wars 2, sorry. It was actually Trex. It was actually Trex that won the first week. Amazing. Aurora and actually Barmer and Bold. Anx has been here quite a few times. It's nice to see some different people in these tournaments. So this is going to be... This is best of 5. This is going to be... They've got 1 apiece now, weeks-wise. Aurora versus Gene Builds, the eternal fight. Fair play. Who's going to win between Aurora and Tayskin in the final of the 1v1 tournament this evening? It should be quite a fun one to watch. He picks to go Druid first.
The match starts
Aurora
soon.
seems phased by the Scrapper choice versus the Revenant. Crowd is cheering apparently for Aurora. Oh god. The potential excuses coming out from players at the moment. I'm tired. I've got
Hold
lag.
on to your points. Seize theirs.
Let's all gather ourselves now for the final between Aurora and Tayskin. Bigger than the World Championship Series itself. Joking. Or the World Tournament Series. One of those two.
Hurts.
If Tayskin wins with the Druid, you've got to give him the next couple of games for free, I would say. Aurora is playing on Revenant, I believe the main of himself. It's going to be quite sustainable at the start until cooldowns start to run off. Aurora is doing pretty bloody well at the moment versus the Druid of Tayskin. Again, not his main class, but still doing a good job. Last week we did see him win on that class. Tayskin just regenerates himself back up to pretty much full HP now. This Revenant will have to use this heal quite soon. Needs to be very, very careful about when he uses it. Probably now. Oh no, dodges the elite from the Herald. Aurora taps that pet on the face. Unrelenting Assault. Hey, he does actually pull off some of that damage there, so not too bad. Dodges back in assassin stance. Celestial avatar form for Tayskin there. If you could push him off the point, and Tayskin does stealth quite a lot, you can actually pull this off. Aurora does have the pet targeted, but he's back onto Tayskin now. Star 5 here might be quite nice if he can pull it off. He's waiting for it. Heal comes out. Doesn't want to use his 5 and then his heal. It's actually regenerating quite well here. Tayskin knows not to engage right now as well. Tries to interrupt. Back into Celestial Avatar form as well. Pulls out some nice damage himself. As soon as he gets a little bit of an edge, he can't pull anything off. Unrelenting Assault. That's going to be him down. I do believe we saw the pet taking him down there as well. Oh, Tayskin just says easy. Whew. There we go. Can Aurora come back? I think it's definitely doable. That's a difficult, annoying, sustaining matchup to take. You can be significantly downhearted. So let's have a look and see what's going on. Tayskin will pick up the Scrapper now. Remember, this is best of 5. So Tayskin picking up the Scrapper. Aurora has to stay on the same class. He's on his main class as well. If Aurora can win this, unfortunately he's going to force Tayskin to stay on his main class, but it would be great.
The match starts soon.
It is indeed a best of 5. The magic of ducting. Yeah, he can play it. Aurora's main. Okay. Still don't know Aurora as well as I probably could do. See how well this goes now for Tayskin coming into the middle. Oh, star 5, nice. It was good from Aurora there. Easy heal for Tayskin. Rocket charge as well. Nice thunderclap from himself to... Oh, Unrelenting Assault was not too bad. It was a good idea, but it was evading back at the time. Running field on point as well from Tayskin. He's going to be in Jade. Didn't take full advantage as he could have probably there. Re-engages with Rocket Charge from the Scrapper, of course, and Hammer free. Thunderclap's not going to do anything to Aurora there. He's doing a good job actually at the moment. I think Lightning Field comes out, pops a shield 5. Tayskin's being quite aggressive here. It could be to his demise. A nice star 5. He could burst him here. Elixir S proc. Does he have Unrelenting Assault? Needs to weapon swap. No, does a nice knockback instead. That's good. Oh! Aurora weapon swaps as well to bring out the damage. And the Surging Rune, yes, as well. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, there we go. It's 1-1 between Aurora and Tayskin, and his main Scrapper is defeated there. If Scrapper win, I'll give him my gems. So 1-1 between Aurora and Tayskin. It's a good game. Now, what is Aurora going to go to now? I am doing a tiny bit of Vape Nation right now. Oh God, it can, but you're so squishy, Kratos. So just no, trust me. It destroys a ref if they're not a quality Revenant. The Revenant has to not be good, I would say. Not good, but it needs to be a Revenant with less skill than Aurora, I would say.
The match starts soon.
Yeah, Rapid Amulet would be okay. Even Wanderers. Yeah, but if you stealth too much, you lose the capture point as well. There's different things. I don't think so, man. Maybe.
Hold on to your
I think it's
points.
dependent on the
Seize
player, really.
theirs.
Versus Aurora versus Tayskin. This is the third game out of 5. Aurora has to switch class due to winning the last round. He's going to be playing on the Guardian, on the DH now. It's done very well on Dragon Hunters tonight. Tayskin versus this shouldn't have too much of a job. Has a lot of good reflects as well.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
Uses the trap to give him some nice distance there. Pulls him right through it as well. Good job. Gets back into it. Like the movement and positioning of Aurora, actually. He's doing pretty well. Stayed there too long in that longbow, I think. Just for a moment. In that 5th skill. Channels him, roots him to the ground as well. Don't like that. The ability to even use sometimes. Stealth from the trap. Doesn't reposition though. He's still bound to him, of course, so it's not completely blatantly obvious. Although I'm not sure if that was going to be visible. Thunderclap isn't going to be effective. I love how chill Aurora plays when he's playing longbow. It's just every other Dragon Hunter we've seen play today just goes full ham. He's very patient. It's kind of nice to watch, actually. Funny thing is I play Scrapper and DH now as my main, so it's like it's good. I'm torn. Anyway, he's not going to attack during the whirl. Siskin probably could have used that mid ability. Obviously, that's more difficult. He does pull out some nice reflects there. Defense field helps him out. When he's run out of that, though, I feel like Aurora's going to be able to build up his health and his sustain. He's got his trap heal as well. He just needs to use it on the ground there. He gets up pretty much almost a full heal there. He's got Judge's Intervention. If he needs to port back into him at some point in time, he'll heal a little bit. But he's not got many cooldowns. Renew focus. He's going to lose some of that cap. Not back as well. True shot. Stability gained. He's got his trap. Needs to use his virtue now. And maybe even Judge's Intervention. Nice Thunderclap could win this for him. Oh, I guess through the trap. That heals him back up. I feel like Aurora's always going to be running away from this, though. Still playing it. What a good one. Needs to be very careful that he gets back onto the point. 5s from the top of the area. Needs to JI or he's going to probably die. He's not going to do it. He's still got that shield there as well. He's got nothing left. Heal. He's got his heal, trap heal. He's playing this so well. Thunderclap from Tayskin is very good. I'm really sticking on the DH here for cooldowns because I know what's coming. I don't know what's coming out from Tayskin because I know Scrapper, so that's why I'm sticking on this. He's run out of cooldowns now. That should be it. If he can stay out for another 5 seconds or so. Tayskin needs to engage with Hammer. Yes, there you go. Yeah. That's what it's about with the Dragon Hunter. Very right what you say in chat. As soon as the cooldowns run out, you have to try and sustain yourself in a way. And the problem is, because obviously you've got the capture point as well, you can't really kite and you can't really line of sight. So it's going to be 2-1 to Tayskin. Fantastic job. It's difficult. It's difficult. Yeah, I said that a couple of times. Don't worry, mate. It's all good. I know the matchup. I play it. It's horrible. Scrapper is still pretty tough cookie out there. Okie dokie. Engineer is running Paladins, or would have been. He's going to have to switch now, so he's going to have to go to Warrior. Aurora's still going to be on DH, and this actually could be... interesting. Warrior can be a scrapper sometimes.
The match starts soon.
Again, it's dependent on the player, I feel. Taskins on Thief. Is this his last class? Oh, he has to pick 3. Oh, does he pick 5 for the final? I'm confused.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
I thought they might rotate back through them, but I think it's 5 classes. Okay, Taskin is on Thief and just jumps to the point to try and get the cap potentially in his favour. He needs support on him. This is DH. This is DH matchup right now. If he doesn't get a point, oh good lord. Oh, Taskin!
Blue team.
Yeah, it's still free. Oh, he gets the capture point as well because of the port. But Taskin is going to lose the fight. He can't do anything. Oh, he would have. You got to give it to him. That was a pretty good idea. That matchup is crap. You get like with a Daredevil or a Thief versus the DH is definitely going to be the DH.
Red team got a capture point.
Unless you're like a crazy Thief and you're like Sind or something similar. That was really, I mean, he wants to use Thief versus his Masma, yeah. I don't know why you picked Thief. Warrior would have been better, but still. I think the thing he tried to do at the beginning was potentially to cap the point and get to 50 points, which would have been quite quick. But he can't stay on node for that long. I'm not sure why I went to that. Hey, Drazzy. Taskin isn't really a Thief player in all honesty, so I am a little confused. Maybe he can explain that. Now he's stuck on it, and I think Aurora could win this. You may have screwed yourself, Taskin. Oh dear. Here we go. Final between Aurora and Taskin. They have won ESL 1v1 tournament each so far. This is week 4. It has been won by others in the past who will be leading in weeks taken. They would have got themselves a lot of gems from these tournaments so far. And then perma-dodge. True. Perma-dodge in a circle. Amazing. Oh, what's he going to do? He's got a decision to make here. Does he go staff? Does he go staff shortbow? Does he go... I think Taskin may note that his day is potentially outnumbered here. It will take something pretty big for this man to avoid this damage. Going for acrobatics, trickery, and daredevil. Rune of Adventure. And use a heal skill, you gain 50% endurance. That would be why. That's not a bad pickup, I guess. He is literally making a build for this match. Amazing. Can do it. Who's gonna win? Let me know in the chat. Tell me what's happening. Who do you think's gonna win? Tayskin or Aurora? Let's go for our predictions, people. Tayskin or Aurora right now. It's 2-2 in the final. This is a difference of 1,200 gems. Tayskin leaves the match.
The match starts soon.
He's switching between bound and dash at the moment. What's he going to go for? Is he actually going to change it again?
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Tayskin again going for the point. He's got the blink. If he gets in and he shit, it would have been some kind of stealth at the start. Probably would have been better for Tayskin. This character does look nice though. Let's admit that. He's just using his dodge. He's used so many evades. He's already used the evades. He's gonna have to use his short bow to kite about until he's got. Is he just gonna use his short bow? He's got staff out. He's gonna use the bound there. The Chaos Storm. He is playing it okay, but he's not doing much damage. He can't do anything versus the Chaos Storm. Just bounding, not really using a lot. Now that's going to screw him up. He's versus Condi as well. Thief versus Condi. And anything else in a 1v1 is not something you normally do. He's trying hard though. Block. That's interrupted. Heal. Too many conditions. He's dead. He's done. Surely. No, he's playing it well. Still too many conditions applied. He can't get his HP back up. He knows he's lost. He's done. And that is going to be 3-2. So Aurora. And unfortunately, what really for Tayskin was his own downfall in terms of his own matchup selection. And that's GG.
Red team wins a capture point.
From Aurora as he says thank you to Tayskin in that 3-2 defeat. And that's why... well, I don't know why you would say try hard. I mean, why would you not try hard in the tournament? No, I mean, that doesn't make sense to not. Yeah, it's a horrible matchup. He's rich. Oh, you have to try something out the box, I think, for that one, unfortunately. And you know, sorry, it wasn't Tayskin free. It was Aurora free. My bad. Let's just change that round. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Don't worry. Perma dodge. Yeah, that builds the builds that could used to be able to wreck everyone. So congratulations to Aurora. Well done, sir. Well done. You win yourself 2,000 gems. Tayskin goes home with 800. That is not bad whatsoever. As Legacy of the Faux Fire has been our awesome map this evening. I was going to stream afterwards, but I think I'm probably just going to go to bed. It's been a long tournament this evening. How are you guys doing? I hope you enjoyed the tournament. Dryas has put in chat a link where you can go and give feedback about the tournament. So make sure you go and do that. I think the BM in the 1v1 tournament is probably the most I've had in Guild Wars 2 casting history. We do have a little bit more